The tilt is real.
Tilt is real.
This is when the tilt is real.
Welcome in to the Sunday Tilt with your hosts, the FF chef himself, Juan Carlos Pena, and John JAWN Swanson.
It is Sunday, my dudes.
This is when the tilt is real. This is when the tilt is real. Good morning and happy Sunday. This is the Tilt is Real Fantasy Football Podcast, and we are here with you for the Fantasy Football Sunday Tilt. And man, with 4 teams out on bye this week, we have Cincinnati, New England, New York Jets, and the Baltimore Ravens all taking a break from reality this week. And wow, some injuries, some game time decisions, and of course, my 2 favorite friends in the whole wide world, Mr. John JWN Swanson and FF One of a Kind. What's going on, fellas? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. It is Sunday, my dudes.
That's my favorite phrase.
Yeah. Where's that? What about you, Juan? What you got for us?
Oh, I'm on the road. I got Tilted Tony's kid with me right here in the car. You're on YouTube. Chase, say hi.
What's up?
Tilting on the turnpike.
Parkway. Tilting on the Parkway, chef.
I use the T, the turnpike.
I like that.
Yeah,
On the turnpike.
little alliteration up in there. Yeah. Wow, man. Are you guys sick of this yet?
Sick of what?
No.
Anybody out there? Oof.
No.
Sick of this season. Sick of the ups and the downs.
No.
Sick of the sideways and the byways and the whole thing.
I'm 8-1 and 6-2 and yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, I was gonna say it made me
8-1 and 6.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Things just don't make sense this year. But we have a lot to talk about today, and it's going to be great. Things like, will Chef end up eating the paper today? Chef last week narrowly escaped a 2-touchdown week from Christian Kirk and almost had to eat the paper. But we will. There's a lot of football left, folks. And where I see the Tilt Squad up in the chat. Shout out Tilt Squad. Thank you guys for coming in. Chef, Juan, without further ado.
Before you get into it, Mr. Swanson, I got the camo on. I'm camo down head to toe. Salute to service. Veterans Day weekend. Salute to service month for the military, for the NFL.
Hell yeah.
Shout out anybody out there who served before, fellow military people.
And
love
Juan,
y'all.
Thank you.
And
thank you first and foremost for your
I didn't do
service
anything
to this country.
Listen,
no, absolutely. Cheers.
Mr. Swanson, to what you're
Thank you
saying,
for your
I know it was a pleasure. I didn't do anything. I changed the oil on trucks. I learned how to play spades. I didn't really do anything. I used to be pretty good at pool. Listen, Mr. Swanson, we have to have hope. Like, I know it's week 10 and I know it's been frustrating. Who do you start? One guy lets you down, another one disappoints you. But at the end of the day, we're still alive. I'm 3-6 in some of my leagues, and I'm like, I'm about to go on a run. I saw the wine guy, shout out one guy a few years ago. Remember, he was like 0-6.
He was 0-6.
Came back and made it to the playoffs and ended up I think he lost in the finals, but he thought his season was over. Didn't even set his lineups for a couple weeks, and then suddenly he found himself 3-6. And he's like, wait a minute, I can make a run, and he made a run and won out. So don't have fear. Like, this is the week to start making trades. I'm sure we're gonna have some trade combos today.
Oh, we had a trade this week go down in the league record. If you guys didn't notice.
Yeah, I saw you make a move, Chef. Even though you're in a good position, you're making trades. Everybody should be looking to pivot, who to pick up, who to trade for. It's not time to lose hope just yet, Mr. Swanson. Keep hope alive.
No, you're right. I am keeping hope alive. I'm still in it. I'm still in the hunt. We've got a lot of football left, so we're gonna get there. If only I had a podcast to watch every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 Eastern for my.
I would watch it. I would like and subscribe and tell all my friends about it.
Wow, that sounds like a really great idea.
Yes, sir.
Everyone, like and subscribe if you enjoy what you're hearing today on the Tilt is Real. I see everybody up in there. Good morning, TS.
Tilt Squad.
Kicks from Mike. What's up? It says, Juan, don't tilt and drive. I love it.
That's great.
Cool. All right, boys. Well, without further ado, ready to jump in?
Let's get it.
All right, week 10. Here we go. Kicking it off with Mo Diesel. Welcome back, friend. Here we go. Kirk Cousins or Danny Dimes. First tilt of the week is a quarterback tilt.
Chef, that's your guy.
Both of them are my guy. Well, no. Well, the one of them's my guy, and the other one's not so much my guy. And I'm talking about Kirk Cousins. I like Kirk Cousins up against Buffalo this week. Kaiir Elam for the rookie cornerback for the Buffalo Bills is injured and not playing in this game. I'm not worried about too much going on here. I think Kirk Cousins keeps it positive and keeps it moving. I also like the Minnesota Vikings getting 6 in this game, or 6.5 right now.
Oh,
compared
wow.
to Danny Dimes, I think they're going to run the ball a lot in New York.
I was just going to say
today.
that. I think so too.
We got some rain going on there. I haven't heard much from Joe Martucci this week, but he definitely noted that it will be rain in MetLife during the game, and I think it's a run back and forth game. It's a big Saquon Barkley game. You can lower expectations for Daniel Jones with no receiving core. Give me Kirk Cousins.
Would you bump up Danny Dimes a little bit more though, just from the rushing side alone, since that might be what actually might break it for me, just because I know he doesn't have a lot of weapons, but I feel like that entire game is going to be done on the ground for the Giants, and I think Saquon is obviously going to be the huge centerpiece for that. But I can see Danny Dimes getting some good rushing work in, and possibly even sneaking in for a touchdown.
I like that,
Mr. Swanson. See it happen. I'm not going to rely on that to happen. I'd rely more on a shootout scenario between Kirk Cousins and the Buffalo Bills.
I like that too, Chef, and especially I wish Allen was healthy and playing, because then you'd see the scenario where Vikings are playing from behind.
Playing so far,
but limited. Like, I'm a little worried about that. But even if I wasn't, like, I'm going to take Kirk Cousins no matter what here in this matchup. But I don't hate Danny Dimes today, like Mr. Swanson said, with the possibility of a little bit of rushing upside in the rain, and maybe he runs one in for a touchdown. So I don't hate Danny Dimes, but I would go with you, Chef, and pick Kirk Cousins.
Speaking of getting in the end zone, a resurrection of Julio Jones finally scoring a touchdown, all the way to get to Germany to score a touchdown. Just put one in for a 6.
He just won't score here. Got it.
Yeah,
that's what it is. This is a nice start for me this week. This is good. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and Tom Brady has 9.6 fantasy points. So, off to a fantastic start.
Let's go. It's early
over there in Germany. Guten Tag. Mo Diesel, would you rather play a kicker or not play a defense? He has to drop one of those, unfortunately.
All right, so I could take this one. It all depends on scoring and what your kickers get. Yeah. If you're on that 3 points per field goal, no matter what the distance is, that actually has a lot to do with it. If you're a league that rewards points per yardage on the field goal kicks, that is something different, similar to what the Scott Fish Bowl does. So like if you have Nick Folk and he kicks 2 50-yarders, well, guess what? You're going to have 10 points instead of 6 points. And that has a big difference going up against the defense. If your defense scores a lot of points for sacks and interceptions, etc., it all depends on scoring, really, and who your kicker and defense is. I mean, obviously, if you have the Cowboys defense, you're not just going to drop them for dead. Same thing with the San Francisco 49ers D. So, yeah, it all depends on who you have, and you have to make the decision from there as far as scoring and players.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's completely contingent on how your league is set up. Mo Diesel, if you can dig into that a little more and give us what you're kind of up against, we'll break it down for you.
Yeah, man.
Good morning, Zach. What's up, bud?
What's up, Zach?
I went to go try to play Call of Duty with Zach the other night, and but I downloaded Modern Warfare 2, and it pretty much broke my PlayStation.
Is that the new one that's out?
It's the new one that's out.
Is that why Kyler Murray's not playing today?
That's exactly why Kyler Murray. That's why Calamari is not playing.
It's a double XP weekend, right?
That's when
Veterans Weekend.
Yeah. That's what it is. That's a shame. I've been a Call of Duty veteran for a long time. I feel like my PlayStation should be used to it right now. It's all right, girl. We'll get you up there.
Oh,
the campaign was great though. I had a really good time with the campaign. All right, Zach. Here we go. Gabe Davis, Michael Gallup, Paris Campbell, AJ Dillon needs one to flex.
Ooh.
I'm going to take Paris Campbell out of this with the Ellinger, with Ellinger at the helm.
Yeah, I'm not big on the Colts. I mean, even with Jonathan Taylor being back in the fold, especially with Jonathan Taylor being back in the fold.
It is Saturday, my dudes over there.
Jeff, yeah. I think it's going to be more of a run first game for the Colts. Give me Gabe Davis for the chance that it doesn't matter, even if Case Keenum does come in and play some quarterback, that he has a chance to break it open and spread the field. I'm not putting my trust in AJ Dillon. I just don't see it happening, man. This offense is like perplexed.
So gross, bro. I know.
Yeah, it is broken. You're playing against the Dallas team that's ranked 4th against the fantasy running back. Like, they are slowing things down, and you have a split backfield. AJ Dillon can be left off your rosters today if need be. And in this case, you have Gabe Davis. I would hope for the boom on Gabe Davis rather than the bust from Gallup, Paris Campbell, or AJ Dillon this week.
Yeah, Davis doesn't have a bad matchup, Chef, right? Isn't he going up against Dantzler, but he's injured?
He's going up, I believe you're right about that. Yes, he's going up against Dantzler. And Dantzler is the one you want to be going up against. It's not really Patrick Peterson. I don't think that Stephon Diggs or Gabriel Davis have a problem with going up against Minnesota this week. I just think it's a matter of the offensive line being able to hold up and give them a little bit of time to pass. We saw them start to break down a little last week, and that's why I believe they lost to the Jets.
Yeah, O-line problems for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure. Yeah, Davis he's seen 5 targets, 5+ targets in each of his last 4 games. So
yeah, he just hasn't caught all a bunch of them.
I know.
He's
definitely getting the looks. He does. He's one of those big play guys. Aaron Jones is definitely he's going to play. He's expected to play. Even if he's limited, I wouldn't put Dillon over him in that situation.
No, I don't like the matchup in Dallas at all.
Yeah, I don't. That doesn't look good to me. I don't think it's going to bode well for the Pack again this week. I think they might have another disappointing day in Lambeau for the fans out there. But yeah, give me Gabe Davis. I'm right there with you. Moving on, kicks from Mike. Man, should have never started Cordero Patterson, and now he has Kyler in all 3 of his leagues. Bro, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oof. Well, he's got.
Listen, it's called diversify. Kicks from Mike.
Kicks from Mike. You know what we do though? We survive and we thrive. I've done the same thing in one league. I did the same thing, and I have Kyler going today. I picked up Danny Dimes, and now I'm thinking maybe I should have picked up Jacoby Brissett. Like, he was out there just sitting there, and he's going up against the Dolphins' worst pass defense. We have all kinds of problems. We score fast. We give the other team a lot of possessions. I think Brissett might be a better start than Danny Dimes, but either one of those pivots off of Kyler, you just have to survive. You got to make something happen.
Yeah, that's a great streamer. I'll even put out Trevor Lawrence out there for a great streamer today.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Oh, Geno Smith would have been a pretty good start today.
Jimmy G tonight.
I like Jimmy G this week. Yeah, against the Chargers. Chargers are all banged up. Their defense is
he gets all his weapons back.
And he has CMC back. And Debo. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Well, move on.
I don't like Jimmy G.
Down kicks from Mike to give him a help out here for the meat of his team with a running back 2 and a flex. Shop. Maybe that's D-Hop. Not sure.
Probably D-Hop, yeah.
We'll see.
I don't know.
Damian Pierce, Dalvin Cook, Tony Pollard. Is Zeke playing? He's not.
I don't even care.
Questionable. He's a game time decision.
Right?
I would play Pierce and Cook, to be honest.
Yeah, are you starting 2 out of that?
Yeah, running back 2 and a flex.
I would probably go Pierce 1 and then Cook 2. Yeah, I guess I would rank them the same, Chef.
I would have to go Pierce.
Pollard would be my 3rd, even though he's got a great matchup against Green Bay.
All right, so let me take that back. So it is D-Hop, but Kyler's not playing. I think I would stick. Would you still stick with Pierce and Cook, even with D-Hop in that list? Do you find a way to get D-Hop into your lineup?
I mean, I'd like to know who his wide receivers are that he's not playing D-Hop as a wide receiver.
Yeah, like how isn't he in your lineup already?
I mean, it's gonna dip if McCoy starts. Like, my confidence in D-Hop, but he's one of those guys where, like, even against Jalen Ramsey, you don't care. He's DeAndre Hopkins. Kicks from Mike. Let us know who else you're starting in your lineups.
But as of right now, I'm going Pierce and Dalvin Cook.
Pierce and Cook? Cool.
Yeah.
I'll stay right there with you. TS, what's going on? Welcome back. Jeff Wilson Jr. or Khalil Herbert in the flex PPR. Do we think Allen will be good? He has Tua and Fields as backups, which is great. Oh my gosh. I think I would play Tua over Allen. I might even play Fields over Tua.
Wait. What's going on here?
TS needs a PPR flex. He has Jeff Wilson Jr., Khalil Herbert for that, and then he asks us, do we think Josh Allen will be good? Because if not, he has Tua and Fields to back him up.
All right, so he's got Khalil Herbert going up against Detroit. I mean, that's a nice matchup. Wilson is nothing special, in my opinion. He's going to be splitting carries with Raheem Mostert, so it's a gamble. It's a gamble either way with Herbert or Wilson there. I guess I lean Wilson, only for the simple fact that we know he's going to get manufactured touches. He did outtouch Raheem Mostert last week.
He did.
And Herbert is like third in line in the rushing perspective for the Bears, because obviously Justin Fields has found his legs. So give me Jeff Wilson Jr. there. And then I think Allen will be good. Who is that? Is that Josh Allen?
Josh Allen, because he has, in that event, he'd be able to replace him with either Tua or Fields as a backup, which is awesome.
It's bananas. Yeah, you have a really, really good backup. And I wouldn't be afraid to start Tua. I mean, he's been a top 5 quarterback for God knows how long. Fields is obviously in play too against Detroit. Not making it through the air, but definitely getting it done on the ground
for sure.
So yeah, I would definitely go with one of your backups instead of Josh Allen this week.
I would go with Tua over Josh Allen, and I think I'd go Jeff Wilson over Herbert. Wilson's also seeing a lot of the red zone looks too, especially compared to Mostert. So he saw 5 total targets last week in the red zone, 3 on the ground and 2 through the air to Mostert's 0. Oh, he had 2, but I think his usage is going to go. I think it's going to go up, and I think it's going to start to eclipse Mostert. Herbert, like you said, he's number 3 on the rushing chart in Chicago when you factor in Justin Fields' legs. So yeah, give me Jeff Wilson there.
Correct.
Yep. And kicks from Mike. I'm going to come right back up to you first in a sec here. Let's grab on to Dame Roche here. Welcome back.
Morning.
Good morning. All is well. Thank you. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go, baby. He needs help. 2 flex spots and a wide receiver 3. He does have Jalen Hurts as his QB1. Starting running backs with Dalvin Cook and Alvin Kamara. His starting wide receivers are Tyreek Hill and Devontae Smith. His options are Isaiah McKenzie, Tony Pollard, Najee Harris, Courtland Sutton, Allen Lazard, Marvin Jones, Chuba Hubbard, Gabe Davis, and Juwan Johnson. It's a Dynasty League full PPR. So he needs 2 flex spots and a wide receiver 3.
All right, so 2 flex spots. This is a spot where I do feel comfortable flexing Tony Pollard.
Cool, I was going to say that too.
And give me Allen Lazard and Gabe Davis.
Right? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, Lazard
wide receiver 3 and 2 flex spots. Yep, that's it right there, bud.
Definitely Lazard for he had 10 targets last week.
I'm not trusting Najee Harris, even coming off the bye. I can't trust. You can't trust Courtland Sutton. All right, even as much as I want to, and the target share is there, he is not completing passes rightfully so. We actually see Jerry Jeudy actually outscoring him in fantasy points.
I think it's only by like 10, but still, both. I don't love both of them.
There's a common denominator with both of those wide receivers. It's making things difficult for people.
Is it Hackett or Russ?
It could be both.
Yeah, right. A little mix of both.
But Tony Pollard gave me there for sure. Even if Zeke starts, they might have him a little bit more limited. And Tony Pollard has been an absolute beast. I'd be happy to start him. Lazard for the targets for sure, and they're probably going to be behind, and they're going to have to do something.
And like Chuba Hubbard, you already made that decision.
Oh yeah. That's
that one already happened.
And you're glad you didn't play him.
Yeah, Lazard scares me though. Anybody on Green Bay scares me today. I just don't want it. I don't want any part of it.
I don't want any part of it if I can avoid it. Yeah. But I mean, who are you gonna? I mean, Allen Lazard or Courtland Sutton?
Sutton.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to elaborate on that a little bit?
No. Okay. Trayvon Diggs. That's where I'm going to elaborate. If that's the only viable pass catcher that Green Bay has, they're going to put Diggs on him all day long, and he matches up very well against them because when Diggs gets beat, it's by a speedster, a double move, somebody who can get over the top. Lazard's not going to do that to Trayvon Diggs, I don't think, and I don't think Rodgers is going to try him too many times today. So I would expect Lazard to have one of those like goose egg, ugly games.
Oh, I disagree with that take, Juan. And the only reason why is because Allen Lazard has been moving all over the field. All right, so he's got a spread of 27 to the left, 33 on the right, and then 40% in the slot. So
you don't think Diggs will follow?
I don't think he's going to shadow. He hasn't been shadowing. I think he sees more Anthony Brown on the right side,
he can get anything
more than anything else, and
he can match up there is good.
Yeah, he could definitely beat out Anthony Brown, and being the number one target in this offense. With I think Christian Watson actually plays today.
Yeah, I think so too.
Plays too.
So scratch that Samori Torrey pickup that you did earlier in the week. It really doesn't matter. But I think that's when you're going to see Allen Lazard sneak into that slot role. And they're going to run Christian Watson to the outside. He seems to be comfortable running on the outside on the perimeter. I think Allen Lazard is okay to start this week, and he gives you a okay week for fantasy. I'm not saying he's the play of the week by any means, but I think he's a comfortable flex position or a wide receiver 3.
I would write that one down. I would write Sutton over Lazard.
I'm going to go Lazard over Sutton, but looking at James' team, man, like these are just pieces to fill up your roster because this has got to be a double monster team here. You got the stack between Hurts and Devontae. You have Tyreek Hill, Dalvin Cook, and Kamara. Like you're in a really good spot with
all these tilters have better teams than I do. Everybody has a better team than mine.
Yeah, because we have 75 bench spots in our league.
What?
I don't know if that's the reason. I just got the injury bug got me.
The injury bug always sounds better of an excuse, doesn't it?
It's great. Just say the injury bug got me, but it's not an excuse. I mean, I really lost Trey Lance. You know what I mean? I really lost J.K. Dobbins. I really lost Gus Edwards. Like I, lost players that are supposed to be good and I'm supposed to count on, and they're gone.
Yeah, that's the it's the roll of the dice there, man.
It's fantasy football. Don't you love it, Mr. Swanson?
It's so great. I love it. Tone. How you doing, Tom?
Hey, what's up, Tony?
There we go. Josh Palmer, Christian Kirk, and Amari Cooper. Start 2. So sit 1.
Ooh, I like.
Who Chef's sitting? Erroneously.
You sure about that?
I don't know. Listen, I like Amari Cooper. I know Xavier Howard's been great this year, but we saw T. Higgins get him. He's been gotten by a couple guys that have a little bit more speed than others. You know what I mean? So he did hold Stephon Diggs to 7 for 74 the one time they played. But he got torched by Jefferson. He went over 100 and got a touchdown on him. And T. Higgins definitely beat him bad in that one game in Cincinnati on that Thursday night. So, but I like Amari Cooper to be able to put up some yards today.
All right, guys. First time I'm going to say this. Give me Christian Kirk and Amari Cooper.
Wow.
All right. I learned my lesson last week. He had a great game. All right. And if he can keep this momentum up, I like it. I'm also very scared of the Josh Palmer versus Shane Verrett of the 49ers and that full defense coming back into play with a banged up offensive line, with a banged up Austin Eckler, without his 2 head wide receivers in Mike Williams and Keenan Allen. Yes, Josh Palmer will see targets. Will they be completions? I don't know. I'd rather go with the uptick in progression of Christian Kirk this week.
I like those 2.
Yeah, I do.
Does he score 2 touchdowns? Absolutely not.
Here he goes again. He's going to eat a paper burrito.
Yeah, maybe 7+ targets in 3 straight weeks.
I was going to videotape it and everything.
Oh, we were gonna do it on this
I got
show.
my Cholula out. I was going to put it on the burrito.
I was going to be here I was gonna go to the house. I was gonna go to the chef's table.
Fry me up some eggs and cook some sausage and roll it up in the paper and
it's
put
not
some
fair.
Julius peppers on
It's
it.
not fair if you can like cook like the chef can, and then you can make even a piece of paper taste good. Like I think I have
That's
faith
true.
that he can make that stupid yellow piece of paper taste okay. Everything you just said right now, I started to get hungry. I'm like, you know what?
Little pico de gallo.
Oh, see, that was he's gone too far. Now he's coming. I want it now.
I had some crazy thing from a Mexican place that we went to last night. It was date night in the household.
I like it.
And I had fundido, which is like melted manchego cheese with chorizo and poblano peppers.
Yes.
And
did you go to Taco Saltillo?
Yes,
that's where I get it too. Yeah,
and
so good.
Man, the chorizo just gives you the meat sweats.
Also, very, very reasonable price on 1942 there at Taco Saltillo. Not a sponsor. Hashtag not a sponsor.
Is it really?
Oh, Mr. Swanson, you can get in a lot of trouble at Taco Saltillo drinking 1942.
I can't wait to move back. I'm excited. Give me Christian Kirk and Amari Cooper here too. Just worth noting, Kirk's got 7+ targets in 3 straight weeks. Kansas City gives up the 6th most fantasy points to slot receivers. This might be the eat the paper week.
Yeah, but that's a shootout week though.
Not the eat the paper week. I think Travis Kelce is due for a touchdown. We've seen him go over 100 yards 4 weeks in a row and not score. I think Travis Kelce gets into the end zone this week. So
that doesn't hurt Christian Kirk.
I know. I was trying to change the subject.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do it because he knows it's possible.
I was like, what?
Christian Kirk will not have a 2-touchdown game this season.
Oh, that's crazy.
This won't be the last Kirk tilt we get to today. It's going to be great when we get there. Big guy, what's up, Ant? Good morning.
Big man.
Mo Diesel's got another one here. Drop Tyler Bass or the Vikings defense. This is back before for the kicker and the defense. Field goals are 3+ yards and defense points are just the normal. All right, so it's
Tyler Bass, huh?
Yeah.
Going up against Minnesota.
Yeah.
In a windy matchup. It's supposed to be windy up in Buffalo today.
Would you rather have that or the Vikings defense going up against that Buffalo offense? Like, I don't want to play the Vikings defense.
I think I would rather have the Vikings defense, to be honest.
I think I would too.
Za'Darius Smith is playing out of his mind.
All right, so we look at it. Yes, Josh Allen is going to be playing. Is he going to throw as much? Probably not. I think they switched to the run game. I think it's a little bit more of a Devin Singletary game. Josh Allen may play. He may come out. Who knows? Like, what happens if he gets through half of this game and says, all right, no. And then Case Keenum comes in and throws 3 ducks. And the Vikings have been pretty good on picking up the run and slowing down the passing game a little bit. So
yeah, it's those edge rusher chefs. Za'Darius Smith and Danielle Hunter are really, really good. And Za'Darius Smith has 8.5 sacks already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you're right. Maybe
I think I would hold on to the Vikings defense. You can always pick up another kicker somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And sticking with defense here for TS, Rams D if Kyler can't start, or go with Giants D.
Go with the Giants D. Don't waste your time
against the Texans.
Yeah. No, I think Colt McCoy can run this offense just the same as Kyler Murray. They're not much different except for the scrambling ability. Colt McCoy is a pocket passer. He has a lot of weapons on that team.
Zach Ertz, pretty good.
Hop.
Yeah. Rondale Moore
is a big play this week. I like him a lot.
I
this
agree.
Week. And James Conner back in the mix. Not Chase Edmonds. Eno Benjamin filling in behind him. I don't like the Rams D at all. Give me the Giants D. They are a streamer this week, coming off the bye, fully refreshed.
Might be
in a rain game. Will be raining in MetLife, and I'm all for it.
And I'm gonna jump down to Dame Roche here to keep that Rondale Moore
I still like Damian
thing going here in a non-PPR. Sorry,
side talk.
Non-PPR flex spot, should Dame Roche start Rondale Moore over Pittman, keeping the Rondale Moore conversation going? And I absolutely would. 15 for 161 and 1 over the last 2 games for Moore. I think this is top flex this week. And I hate to say it, but I think Pittman is, his arrow's pointing down for me, and I hate to say it.
Yeah, especially in non-point PPR. If we look at Pittman's last 3 games with the quarterback change, Pittman's been a slot receiver. He's getting those short dump downs from Ellinger, not more than 8 to 10 yards down the field. It's short little passes. He's not spreading the field. They're relying on Paris Campbell and Alec Pierce to kind of like spread the field a little bit more for him, and they're not getting the job done. No. Give me Rondale Moore. He's a bit on fire. It's a great matchup against the Rams, who are kind of stinky against the pass, especially the slot, where Rondale Moore has been hanging out for most of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, give me Rondale Moore.
Mr. Swanson, you like stats?
I love stats.
In his first 17 games, Michael Pittman has 143 targets. You love it. Over 90 catches, 93, I think. You love it. 970 yards. It's only 10 yards per. And, like, it's underneath stuff. And what does he have? 3-4 touchdowns in his entire career in the first 17 games? Right? So he doesn't really find the end zone. So he doesn't give you that.
Should have never taken away Matt Ryan.
Yeah, I think Matt Ryan should still be playing.
And I don't think Jeff Saturday helps the situation out.
I don't know. He might.
You know what? I could actually see that I could see him fixing the offensive line, which I think would fix a lot of problems.
It would fix things for Jonathan Taylor, I think, at best.
Well,
that would open up the passing game. Like that would fix a lot of things for the Colts. I'm really interested to watch this game actually because there's a lot of like I don't know. I love an underdog story, right? So you bring in a guy who's been in the NFL for a long time, who knows what he's doing, who can maybe he can fix the offensive line. And maybe there's a Cinderella story in there about Jeff Saturday that we're about to watch unfold, which I would love to see happen. But for right now, between these two, I'm definitely starting Moore. And just like you said, Juan, like the usage for Pittman is just like now it's just tanking. It's just going off the edge. With Ehlinger, he's only averaging 6.3 fantasy points.
Ehlinger's terrible, man.
It just went down.
I knew it. I saw it when he was in the combine.
Yeah,
inaccurate. He had a great arm. He was mobile in the pocket, but
he was wild with the ball.
Was wild. He does not have pinpoint accuracy. What you need at the NFL level, it is not Ehlinger. I think Irsay is just trying to clean house and see what he has.
Yep. All right, guys. I see everybody here in the chat, all the Tilt Squad. We're going to get to all your tilts. I'm going to jump back up here to James Mendez. What's up? Welcome back, friend.
What's up, James?
Got to pick two wide receivers here between Josh Palmer, Chase Claypool, or Brandon Cooks.
Wow.
Now, I read something on Brandon Cooks. He got his captain's patch stripped from him this week.
Because he wanted out.
I did not see that, really.
He wanted out.
Yeah.
He wanted to get traded. He wanted to go somewhere. I mean, he's like 28 years old now. He's trying to play for a winner. He knows that, speed receiver, that thing ends at about 30 years old. So, like, he's got a shortened window. And he wanted to go to a winner, and they almost made it happen, and then they didn't. So, there must have been some turmoil there. But if it wasn't for the rain and the fact that the Giants are playing really good defense, I would slam dunk Brandon Cooks into my lineup right here. But I don't know.
Give me Palmer and Claypool.
Let's go upside, right?
I mean, I know I picked against Palmer last one, and I said it was because he's going up against Jason Verrett of the 49ers.
He's injured. He tore his Achilles.
Oh, wow. Really?
I was going to tell you earlier, but unless he came back up, I wasn't going to.
Well, that makes me feel different about the last one.
Poor guy, man. He's down like 4 times in his career. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks gets shadowed by Adoree Jackson today. In the rain, I don't think they're going to be throwing that much. We see the Houston run the ball, and then run some more. Give me Claypool in a second week with Justin Fields going up against the worst defense in the land, the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
And then Palmer just for volume? Possibility.
Yeah, volume.
Yeah, the fact that opportunity. He's number one on the depth chart. Yeah, I would too.
And I love that Sunday night chase. I love chasing a game on Sunday night.
I do love that, and I love this here. Who abducted the real chef? He picked Kirk.
Don't worry, James. It's all.
I love it. There it is.
He still
there sucks. It is. From one James to another. I love it. All right, I'm gonna jump back up here. Lucius, what's up, man? Welcome back.
Welcome back, Lucius.
All right, start 2 here. Brandon Ayuk, Devontae Smith, Michael Pittman.
The first two.
Sit Pittman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's come to that.
It has come to that.
I mean,
I hate it.
Listen, against the Chargers, there's no more JC Jackson. He's injured. That whole, they don't have Joey Bosa. That defense doesn't scare me at all, the Chargers defense. So I like Ayuk in that matchup, and he's been playing pretty well. And Devontae Smith, you got to love that on Monday night. Like, I don't see why you wouldn't want to do that against the Mandos. They traded away, was it not Fuller? It was William Jackson.
William
Yeah,
Jackson.
he's gone from that team, so they don't really have a good secondary. They're playing a safety Apke at corner.
He gets the matchup of Benjamin St-Juste, who has been
okay.
off and on.
Yeah, he's been okay.
I'm not going to say he's terrible because he's not, but streaky. He has been beat, and I think Devontae Smith has the capabilities of beating him, but I think more so it's going to be an A.J. Brown game again.
But either way, Ayuk and Devontae for sure over Pittman.
Yeah, definitely. Eric Brewer, what's up? Half point PPR. Jerry Jeudy, Josh Palmer, Deontay Johnson at the start too. You're welcome. Thank you.
Always
for coming
pleasure,
in,
man.
Always. All right.
Starting to come around on Jeudy a little bit.
A little bit, right?
Yeah.
In the last 20 minutes.
No, in the last 4 weeks of over +7 targets. Over the last 2 weeks, he's caught 6 and 7 receptions. Easily 18 fantasy points per week in the last 2. That raises an eyebrow up for me on Jerry Jeudy. It seems that he is the go-to receiver in that offense.
The first 4 games it was Sutton, and then it's been Jeudy since.
Shorter underneath routes, crossing routes. He doesn't look like he looks like Russell can't connect on the long ball. Yeah. Like they haven't built the chemistry out yet. And he is missing Cortland Sutton all over the field, but he seems to be able to hit Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Judy's been getting some of those in and around routes where he's running behind, or I guess the jet sweeps. He had a jet sweep touchdown last week or 2 weeks ago.
It feels like Lockett and Jeudy are similar, and then DK and Sutton are similar, where like DK will go cold for weeks on end, and then he'd hit them every once in a while over the top, right? It's not just because they both wear number 14 that they're both bigger targets, both play on that same side, and then the faster, more shifty guy that runs the underneath route and all the gadget stuff, like Chef is saying, Tyler Lockett would benefit, and it feels like Judy's kind of fitting into that role for Russ. So yeah, I like Jeudy as far as that goes. This tilt right here, I like Jeudy for sure.
He's average.
Damn, Deontay hasn't gotten in the end zone yet, dude. It's like he's the most catches, targets, and yards in the league without a touchdown.
Right?
Without a touchdown.
Yeah, his targets.
Marshawn Lattimore still out.
Yeah,
for New Orleans. I think Deontay can
finally get in the end zone. Maybe
I don't know if he gets in the end zone, but I think he has enough target share, even half point PPR. If he catches like 8 targets, that's 4 points.
To be a strong flex play for you,
80 yards maybe.
Let me ask you guys a question. What is
You're looking at like 12 fantasy points?
What's the longest touchdown the Pittsburgh Steelers have scored this year? If you had to guess, yardage.
If I had to guess, it had to be like a 55-yard Freiermuth touchdown.
Mr. Swanson?
I'd say, I mean, if you're gonna just because the way you posted the question, I'd say maybe it was like just like a 12-yard pass to like.
Very close.
Claypool before he got traded.
8?
8.
Wow.
The longest touchdown for them this year is 8 yards.
So was it thrown by Pickett?
No, he ran that one in.
My God.
So not Najee, not Fryer.
Got a longer touchdown than the running back.
Oh my God, man.
Okay, so maybe they're due to score one from a little more than 10 yards out. I don't know.
I mean, the
that
culture
can't be accurate.
Not the Colts.
No, the Pickens touchdown was longer than that. In the corner of the end zone.
That
maybe that was the 8-yard throw then.
Maybe
it's 8 yards.
My gosh,
it's rough.
Yeah,
it's
rough. Rough is the word.
But you guys gonna go? But I'm still gonna go with Deontay.
Yeah,
After
all
that, I'm still
Deontay
gonna go with
Jeudy on this one.
Yeah.
All right.
Palmer's a long shot.
I know, but he's still the number one in that. With a really talented quarterback.
It did get 8 for 106 on 10 targets last week against San Francisco. 3 weeks before that, 9 for 57 against Denver, who is a stern defense.
Yeah, the secondary is really good. Yeah.
I don't see him, man.
Oh,
I mean, I like the target share of Josh Palmer. I know he's going to get his targets.
We'll put it this way: like Palmer's going to get his targets, but so is Deontay. But between these two guys, what's really going to give me the edge here between this tilt is the quarterback play. So give me Palmer over Deontay with the matchup with the quarterback play. I'd rather have Herbert throwing the ball.
I think it could go back and forth between Pittsburgh and New Orleans, more so than LA and San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Deontay, right?
Give me Deontay and Jeudy.
You're gonna stick with Deontay and Judy,
but that's
we're staying with that. I like what you're saying, Mr. Swanson, but I feel like the 49ers are going to try to control the game, run the ball, not give many possessions to the Chargers. It's just one guy. They're going to focus the coverage over that way. Everybody's banged up on that Chargers team. I'm really fading the Chargers right now. The offensive line is hurt. Eckler's banged up. I understand that gives opportunity for Palmer to have a big game, but I got to go with the trusted targets and target share and opportunity of Deontay.
Did Eckler have a questionable tag at any point this week?
I don't think he did, and he's going to play, but he's banged up. Yeah, he's going to play.
I mean, I think he gets his 6th straight or touchdown for his 6th straight week.
More than likely. I
think he gets
believe
it
that.
Again. I love that, man. Yeah, good tilt, Eric.
Great tilt, though, Eric. Yeah, that was close to hit the button. That was close.
Evan Gettleman, welcome in, welcome back. Needs running back help. Half PPR. James Conner or Najee. Don't feel great about either of them, but have to start someone. For me, it's Conner. Najee feels gross and has felt gross.
Yeah.
And we just talked about some Pittsburgh stuff, and we talked about he's averaging 3.3 a carry on 108 opportunities. That is awful. His targets have also gone down from 5.5 a game last year to 3.5. The arrow is again pointing way down for Najee Harris. On the other side of this tilt, James Conner, he's a flex option for me, but he gets a bump if there's no Kyler because he takes away a lot of rushing and Kyler is not going to play. So you go from a touchdown dependent guy to maybe you get a little more work for Conner, and I'm not really
20
worried
carries,
about
15, 20,
sure,
maybe.
Exactly. So for me, Conner takes the cake over this one. Najee. Chef, what say you?
I don't feel great about it either, by the way, Evan. You're absolutely right to not feel
Give me
great.
Conner.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, okay. And kicks from Mike tight end for tight end stream here.
This is a tough one.
Oh, man. Ertz, Schultz, or Everett. There's a lot to it.
I mean, you really can't go wrong on either three.
I like all three of his plays. Maybe Schultz a little over Everett. And Ertz is tough, man.
Everett's got the volume play because of the lack of strong weapons.
True.
He's got 5 receptions to 3 straight games, 8 targets, 9 targets, 7 targets going back the last 3 weeks. No touchdowns, but the volume's definitely there. Schultz.
I mean, Ertz found the end zone, but it's McCoy.
Let me look at something real fast.
Wait, did I have I think McCoy. I mean, they're all gonna get their targets. This is a really in a really tough tight end landscape too. This is really tough.
It's a pretty good tilt, man, because all three of these tight ends are playable. These are like probably, and I don't know, I have the Chef's rankings in front of me, but I'm pretty sure it's something like 7, 8, 9 right here.
Bro, I got Zach
Tilt of the week. It always comes down to the tight ends, man.
Yep, tilted on
tight end. Tight end. It's a tough landscape, man. It's making that decision every week is tough. I would smash the button too. And right before Chef hit the button, I have Ertz at 7, Schultz at 9, and Everett at 11.
See,
yeah. So there's just like there's gaps in there with the Dulcich and Pitts fall into that gap. But I
think I would rank it just how it's written here.
Yeah, Ertz might be the one.
That's exactly
I think Ertz being the one with the target share. I mean, Schultz has been getting better, but he's not at full strength yet. And they have other passing weapons on that offense. I don't know, 6 for 7 for 74 last week.
Yeah.
But Ertz has found the end zone 4 times this year in 4 different games.
Back-to-back games, actually.
And he had a little stretch there where he had at least 6 catches for 5 straight games. Like he was on fire, before cooling off. And even last week, he had 8 targets. So the opportunity is going to be there. And you expect, if it's Colt McCoy, a lot more even relying on Ertz if it's McCoy. Like I'm going to
go Ertz. And it hurts.
Yeah, me too.
I like all of them, though. I don't hate them all. Again, first world problems on the Tilt Squad's teams. Like, they're so good.
Good stuff. Kicks for Mike.
Yeah, kicks for Mike. Great tilt. But I think we got to go Ertz.
And Evan Gettleman's got another here with a lot of Cardinals talk today. There's going to be
Gettleman. Don't put that last name on.
Yeah. He doesn't want that. That you're giving Chef PTSD, all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
I'm sorry. With Kyler out, Gittleman with Kyler out, does he pick up, excuse me, Kirk Cousins or Aaron Rodgers? And I don't want anything to do with Rodgers.
Cousins.
I would go with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
I've given Rodgers too many. And look, maybe I could be wrong. Maybe this is the game where it's oh, of course he would get it right because he's going back to Lambeau. And why do I sound like Hopper all of a sudden?
No, you did sound like Hopper.
Right? Yeah, no. You would think that maybe, because honestly, yeah, you would think that Rodgers going back to Lambeau, get right game after the
against Dallas, that's a tough place to get right. That's a tough defense to get right on.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to happen. And like, how many times are we going to go, oh, this is the get right game. This is the get right game. How many last week was breaking my heart because I needed Aaron Jones to get in the end zone. And right when they were getting into the red zone, it was just pick in the end zone, pick in the end zone, pick in the red zone. And it's just like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. It's enough to where it's disgusting. And I'm going to start Cousins over Rodgers.
Same.
Jeff, any chance that there's a little garbage time Aaron Rodgers point production at the end of the game because Dallas is up?
No, because I think the defense just stays on the field to make a statement.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
I can see that too.
I don't see them. You don't see them pulling their players.
Dan Quinn's not going to do that. He's not the defensive coordinator. You're right. He's going to keep the pedal to the metal. You're right.
That's true. Good point. Ball Glove Blueprint. Welcome back. In a PPR league, is the upside on either or both Kyren Williams or Elijah Mitchell high enough to drop Brian Robinson for either of them?
I would definitely pick up Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah. Stash, but not
just in case.
But I don't want to drop Brian Robinson for him.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. I recently got rid of Brian Robinson. Thank you. In part of our big package trade, you see the Antonio Gibson
and Devontae Adams.
I got Devontae Adams. Just for context, I got Devontae Adams and Antonio Gibson for Jonathan Taylor and Brian Robinson. And I'm like, I need a strong wide receiver. I'm already stacked with Walker and Barkley at running back. Thanks, Juan knows my team better than I do. Apparently,
Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins and Tua.
But no, I like Elijah Mitchell. We've seen year after year the 49ers running backs get hurt. I unfortunately, I think it's only a matter of time before CMC sees some kind of scratch bump reduction as far as in usage because of an injury. And Elijah Mitchell, if he were to go right back into that number one role, he would be automatically a easy running back 15 for me each and every week. Kyren Williams, on the other hand, is a great pickup and stash, but I am not dropping Brian Robinson for him. That offensive line for LA is just terrible. So
they're not good at all.
No. So if I was going to drop one, if I was going to drop Brian Robinson, I would definitely pick up Elijah Mitchell.
I don't know if I drop him. I think I keep Brian Robinson right now, and maybe I would stash Elijah Mitchell for what the chef is saying, but to handcuff like the McCaffrey thing. But
you can't wait too long because trade deadlines are quickly approaching.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I wanted him off my roster.
Yeah, I would keep the stash.
I would rather have Elijah Mitchell stashed than Brian Robinson because you're really not using Brian Robinson
and that
right now anyway.
The Commanders isn't great, and down the stretch it's not going to be.
Another tight end tent here. Tight end Tonton. Zach, another tight end tilt. Foster Moreau, Dawson Knox, or Mike Gesicki. Who should he stream this week? Give me Foster Moreau.
Yeah.
And then convince me otherwise.
You have to listen.
Well, because
there's no Renfro, there's no Waller.
There's no Waller. There's got to be packages.
Either Mac Hollins or Moreau. One of them's going to have a game.
There's packages that are designed for Darren Waller for Moreau to jump into.
All of it?
He had 48% of the snap but target share last week.
It's unbelievable.
Who did what?
You would think the defense would be like at some point.
What did he have? Like 22 targets?
It's unbelievable. And then
I
didn't expect that. Yeah.
17 targets.
It's unbelievable. And I didn't expect that out of like a Josh McDaniels offense. Like I thought he would be a little smart. Like I don't know, man. I think Moreau might have a chance to have a game. Although Gesicki against the Browns isn't a bad play, but he's so like hot and cold, and whether or not he gets in the end zone, I don't know.
Yeah, I just the Browns were actually a top 5 defense against tight ends this year.
And Delpit's on bad corner, man. I mean, a safety. Delpit's a good safety, and John Johnson's a good safety. Like they're okay.
I'm kind of leaning off of Knox. He's definitely touchdown dependent. Same thing with Moreau. I think. I hate to be contrary to what Juan just said, but Gesicki's kind of been getting some targets. Am I wrong?
No, you're right. He's been getting the targets and he finds the end zone. I get it, but he's playing against a really solid defense.
Well, not last week against Chicago.
Yeah, 2 targets for 1 catch and 3 yards last week.
Yeah,
but then it's like every other game.
They're all touchdown dependent. Damn it.
Yeah. I don't think Shaq Leonard's playing. Maybe
he is not playing.
Okay, so I'm gonna go Foster Moreau. I think if I was streaming or building a DFS lineup and you gave me these 3 options, I'm taking Moreau.
So Moreau has gotten some work in recent since.
Yeah, and that was with Renfro. That was with Matt.
Give me Moreau. It doesn't feel good, but all 3 of these guys don't feel good.
No, none of them. You're taking a dart throw here, Zach. Like you're just, taking a chance. Who's going to pan out? And I just feel like Moreau's got the better opportunity to get some points today, get a little production. But it doesn't feel good. It won't be fun to watch. So look away and hope for the best.
But it might be fun to watch. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. And you're going to love it. And Foster Moreau is going to win you that week, and it's going to be awesome. Kicks from my defense question here between these 3. The Saints, the Steelers, and the Rams. I don't like is
McCoy going to give you something? Is McCoy going to give you a pick six?
Out, correct? Did you guys see that last night? Fitzpatrick is
out. Fitzpatrick is definitely out, but they do get TJ Watt back.
What? Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's true. Ooh.
What happened with Minkah? I didn't hear about
Minkah Fitzpatrick's out.
He had
he got put on IR.
His appendix is taken out.
Yeah,
he's a little lighter. He had to lose some weight.
I don't really like the defensive matchup with the Rams.
Let me see here.
I mean,
where are my rankings?
It's Colt McCoy.
It could be. Like, this is a toughie for me.
Close. Yeah, this is tough. I kind of feel like the Saints can put a little bit of a hurt on the Steelers.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I think Arizona can put a little bit of a hurt on the Rams too.
So then let's go Saints.
Go Saints against the Steelers.
Yeah, Saints against the rookie quarterback.
Sure. Yeah.
Struggling offense, haven't scored a touchdown longer than 8 yards. They're probably going to give up a bunch of field goals.
I was going to say 8 yards. Yeah, that'll stick with me. Give me the Saints there.
Yeah, I'll go Saints. Yeah, even if they don't have Lattimore, they're still going to have Marcus Davenport, and they're still going to be
Demario Davis.
Yeah, they're good. They're going to be fine.
They're like middle of the pack. So
sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Give me the Saints. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of some Steelers and some former Steelers, here we go. Here, James Mendez again for his flex. I can't talk for his flex spot in his other league. He has Pickens, Cooks, Rondale Moore, and James Conner. Who does he go with?
Rondale Moore.
Slightly over Pickens, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Moore.
Yeah. I mean,
give me Rondale Moore.
I mean, I would say Rondale Moore. Wait, with the quarterback. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Still out of the slot.
I don't think the quarterback thing matters as much. If anything, it helps him out.
I was going to say, because Kyler's not scramble. I mean, he's going to scramble. Colt McCoy's not. He's going to
dump
it off.
Right.
Yeah. There should be a lot. If Kingsbury's worth anything, there better be a bunch of jet sweeps, reverses, screens, bubbles, jailbreaks, smoke screens, all kinds of work underneath for Rondale Moore. That's the only way that offense is going to move around. With Colt McCoy back there.
So good point. But how do you feel about Conner now in that same offense? With the same
he's going to get the work. But Conner has to run through the Rams' defensive line and Aaron Donald and them. And I just feel like Rondale Moore has a chance to be a little more explosive and produce a little bit more for you. I just think the upside.
And with DeAndre Hopkins most likely getting tied up with Jalen Ramsey this week, I think Rondale Moore
floor Conner, upside more.
Yeah, okay.
I like that.
I like it. And I would probably
I say floor and upside on both. Rondale Moore.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Ball Glove Blueprint wants to know who's a better fantasy wide receiver from now until end of season in PPR: Wan'Dale Robinson or Kadarius Toney.
I think we did this last week too. We had the same
we did this
situation.
Week 1.
I'm gonna say Wan'Dale Robinson.
Yes, less mouths to feed.
Yeah, less mouths to feed.
So many less mouths to feed. But I think Kadarius Toney, it could be a breakout game for him this week. We say that every week, but it could be.
No,
it could happen.
Meeko's out.
Meeko's out, so I think a week coming off the bye. Off the bye? Did they have a bye last week?
No.
I only saw a couple targets last week, huh?
Yeah, because it was his first weekend. They were coming off the bye last week.
They were coming off the bye. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, but it's tough for him to adjust and acclimate to that offense and come in and try to, step in. But if he steps into that Mecole role and he gets all that work, like gadget work, yeah, he could be really, really special. But Wan'Dale's definitely cemented in, especially now coming off the bye. He's been on the team, been trying to work the chemistry. Yeah.
Yeah, rest of the season, I like Wan'Dale Robinson.
Yep.
We actually might see Kenny Golladay play today.
I heard that. I'm starting him in the league. How about
that? Find another option.
I don't have any.
No.
Oh, man.
Travis Homer or Kenny Golladay?
Oh, you can't play Travis Homer. You already played.
Oh, that's right. No.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He's playing right now.
Oh, yeah, he's playing right now. Yeah, I didn't start him. He didn't already play. He's playing.
Go play. Go pick up David Sills.
No.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
David Sills over Kenny Golladay.
No, give me Kenny G. Give me Kenny G.
Matt McCoy, welcome in. Welcome back.
Dead. Just near dead.
He's just near dead. Close enough to me. Matt McCoy needs to pick 2 for his flex spots between Mostert, Herbert, Montgomery, or Mooney. Got to pick 2.
Man, that Herbert Montgomery tilt is every week. Like every week, you got to decide which one of those 2 you want to start. It's unbelievable.
And in that sense,
I
might just go Mostert Mooney and say the hell with it.
I like Mooney. I like Mooney to score something today. I like Mooney for a long touchdown or something. You know what I mean? Like a nice little play.
The matchup's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good matchup. He's had a decent last 2 weeks. I mean, and then we talked about earlier how Herbert and Montgomery they're almost like the running back 2 and 3.
They're cannibalizing each other.
As the first.
They're cannibalizing each other's touches. You don't know who's going to get in the end zone. Herbert looks more lively. Montgomery looks more reliable. But Mostert against the Browns, I love that matchup, and I like Mooney against that Lions secondary to give me something upside. So I would go Mostert Mooney.
Yeah, I agree. Sheesh. What's up, Hyde? The Hyde is all the way from Colorado. Even if Elliott goes, does he plug in Darrell Henderson?
Ugh.
Yeah, dude, I don't know, man.
That's so icky.
That hurts.
It's almost as bad as starting Kenny G. Oof.
Yeah, it is as bad as starting Kenny G. Almost.
I'm avoiding that. I wouldn't. I don't know.
But if I'm gonna, I mean, I don't want Elliott against the Packers. I don't want that.
No, you don't want Elliott. I mean,
they're gonna be. I feel like they're gonna be up. They're gonna use power.
Maybe he does get 15 carries, and Henderson may not get much.
They're probably not gonna try to force the whole situation. But Henderson, Akers, Kyron Williams, like the whole running back room in the Rams.
Ronnie Rivers, your boy, Chef.
Nah, Ronnie Rivers got demoted.
He got back to the
practice squad. Yeah, he's practice squad.
It was a 1 week wonder.
I mean, so with Stafford probably unlikely to start. I don't know if he's been ruled out officially quite yet, but with him unlikely to start, and you have John Wolford at the helm,
that eats away at targets. I mean, I think in this situation, I think you might have to go Zeke and hope that he gets a goal line and falls in the end zone.
Yeah. Or hope it's garbage time and they're up and he gets 15 carries at the end of the game.
I don't even think, I mean, even in garbage time, I don't think they play him as much as that, but I think he does get 15 touches and he could do it up against Green Bay. They've been had on the ground. We saw Jamal Williams run all over them. And if he's healthy enough to play, he's dealing with injury, he's dealing with the pain. He's been playing through it, and I think he continues to play through it enough so that I would play him over Henderson regardless.
Right.
Now, if he doesn't play, then you might just get stuck and you might just have to play Henderson. I mean, I really don't have a late
I'd rather do Zeke.
I mean, you'd be able to figure it out though, because both those games are 425.
Yeah, but I play Zeke.
I mean, is there another option out there that you could play? Not really.
Probably not.
Well, it depends on.
Would you play Pacheco? I would play Pacheco over Zeke. Over the against the Jags.
I haven't seen it from Pacheco. I don't want to just like
keep that's a roll of the dice too. I think Zeke, like you said, the chances of him scoring a touchdown or even two, because they love him down near the goal line. So I'll go with Zeke.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stick with that too.
The answer is Zeke.
Jim Rambo, coolest name in fantasy football. What's up, man? It's got a lot of guys out today with no choices to be made. Just wanted to say good morning and good luck.
What's up, Jim?
I'm in the same boat. Some lineups set themselves. Like some teams I have, the lineup sets itself. It's like there's nothing I can do. This is what I have. Everybody's either injured or on a bye. I don't have Joe Mixon to come and save me this week.
You know, I'm in a half-point PPR dynasty league, and the one guy had the audacity to turn around and say, "Oh, my whole squad is on bye this week, blah, 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 or hurt. Can we have an extra IR spot? I'm like, man, you beat me. And I have the same problem. Yeah. And not only did you beat me by 0.25. So
Ouch.
Shut up, who will not be named, and but shut up, take your W, and move on.
So take your W, yeah.
Yeah, he beat me by 0.25. Son of a gun.
Always crying. Way to hold that tongue, Chef.
Yeah,
it was good.
That's not easy to do. It's a family show.
You see him holding it? You see him holding back?
I know it. Jim Rambo, by the way, like, you're the man. Thank you. Good luck to you, too. Monique, welcome. Hello. Needs help with flex.
Ooh.
Are we starting Devontae Smith or DeAndre Swift?
Tough one.
This is a hard one.
Okay. All right.
Mr. Swanson's got something on this.
I don't like what. Okay. DeAndre Swift he's not doing what you want, what you drafted DeAndre Swift to do. He's banged up. He goes back and forth. He's a touchdown dependent RB2 for me right now. Jamal Williams had 24 opportunities last week. Like, how much of that is Campbell just rolling with and just not really having to put, like, Swift out there to re-aggravate something, to prolong an injury, to make it worse? Like, ride the hot hand. Why would you not start Jamal Williams in a matchup against the Bears, who were 28th against running backs? Devontae Smith. Let's go.
I like the matchup.
Give me Devontae Smith on Monday night.
Against
Give me Devontae Smith.
Yeah. Give me that. I just can't trust the Chef. I don't, like Mr. Swanson said, who's going to get the carries? Who's getting the touches? I feel like they're kind of low-key shutting down DeAndre Swift. Like,
Devontae Smith,
like bringing it back real slow, like Swift.
He did not carry an injury designation in today.
No,
it's the first time in the last 3 weeks.
But it's the first time.
So I don't think 15 carries.
I think his 15 touches.
Touches works.
Yeah, 15 touches. I think maybe it's an even split, 8 carries and 7 receptions.
7 targets, yeah.
Yeah. And I think he catches most of his targets. They will be playing the Bears. The Bears can be beat by a pass-catching running backs.
Especially
we saw
now
Ramondre
Smith,
Stevenson. And I think they're going to have to throw the ball against the Bears team that's been starting to put up points. And we don't see Jamal Williams getting targets in that sense. So
it's a tough one.
It is worth noting before you make a decision here that week 3 against the Commanders, Devontae Smith put up a 12 target, 8 catch, 169 and 1 stat line. Big time torch.
I want to see that again.
Give me Devontae Smith.
Yep.
Let's go.
Drop the hammer, Mr. Swanson. You should have led with that.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to save it for the end.
Good job.
You dropped the hammer. But good tilt, though, because I wanted to talk out that DeAndre Swift thing, because we're definitely not the only one. Like, Monique's not the only one that's thinking about it. I'm thinking about it in leagues. Like,
me too.
Like I said, this show helps me figure stuff out after I leave. And I figured things out for an hour before the game started.
Yeah, we talk it out.
Beam Productions. I love that. Welcome back. PPR, Aaron Jones or Lazard at flex. Oof. We talked about Lazard a little bit earlier here. So here's my thing with Aaron Jones. We know Green Bay has a history and a penchant for if you're injured, they don't start you, right?
Yep.
Okay. So Aaron Jones not carrying the designation. Is he cleared completely?
Yeah, I don't think he was yet. No.
It's for 425 games. So he's probably.
Who's that? Aaron Jones?
Yeah.
I can find out. Hang on one second. I have it.
Yeah.
Here.
Still. So if it's risky with the injury, like he's going to be limited. We talked about Lazard. He's got his target shares up there. They're going to be playing from behind. Like, it's not a great matchup on both sides. Cowboys are 3rd against running backs. Like, I don't think I want any of that matchup. If I had to, I mean, but it's hard because, like, how do you know?
He is not listed on the final injury report.
Okay. I mean, we talked about the targets with Lazard.
I mean, it's a bad defense. I think they're going to have to throw the ball. I think Aaron Jones gets his targets. I think Lazard gets his targets. I'm really not happy about starting either one of them. If I had to pick one, go big or go home, give me Allen Lazard.
Upside
of a longer touchdown. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they may limit that Aaron Jones.
They may. I just was hoping for the check down work. When it's a game like that where you can't run the ball, you can't get anything going, maybe you're losing. Aaron Rodgers starts to turn and pivot and throw that ball to Aaron Jones a lot.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
He did. It was a different defense, but I remember a couple of years ago, man, Aaron Jones had the game of his life against the Cowboys. Remember that game? He had 4 touchdowns. He lit them up.
Different defense.
I know, different offensive line.
Yeah.
Pre-Micah Parsons.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna officially lean.
I'm leaning Lazard. It's a tough one.
I'm gonna lean Lazard too, and hopefully
I'll go with you
from behind.
But I don't like
I know it's tough. I know that is tough. Lucius, my bad. I missed this one up at the top. Chef caught it for me. James Conner or Antonio Gibson?
Conner.
Dude, look at Chef. What's he doing? What's he doing?
Yeah, because he just acquired Antonio Gibson, so he wants to find an excuse to play him. It's the Eagles' defense. Relax. Sit him till next week. Sit him till next week. Relax. He wants to play with his shiny new toy he just picked up. Play him next week. It's the Eagles' D. Let's not get crazy.
All right. So I got this.
He wanted to, though. He wanted to.
I do like Gibson to catch a touchdown, just because of the simple fact that J.D. McKissic is not in this game.
Yeah, I was gonna say no McKissic. Gibson's a better start than Robinson on that depth chart. But here's the one thing that I just want to point out, or at least maybe just to think about. The Commanders are, let's just say that most likely they'll be behind, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So does all of a sudden the targets and the catches, like the receptions to Gibson, go up enough for him to be more than relevant? He saw 9 targets week 3 against the Birds. He turned it only into like 6 for 32, but
different quarterback, different offense.
Right, different quarterback.
Healthy. Jahan Dotson's back. They're going to have the full,
that is a good
regimen of weapons. They're going to be out wide. I get it where the PPR work is intriguing for Gibson. I get that. Just give me Conner's floor. Just the fact that he's got the workload. And like you said, if it's McCoy, we're going to run the ball 15, 20 times with him, right? You would assume.
Right. All right. So I'll take Conner for the floor. Antonio Gibson's
second week back,
to me
Conner up against the Rams defense that really hasn't been doing too much. They haven't been
great, yeah.
Yeah. Tim Barrett. Good morning.
What's up, Tim?
1-4 PPR. Khalil Herbert, Zeke, or Gibson. 1 for PPR here.
Man. Give me Herbert.
Yeah.
Give me Herbert for the matchup.
Yeah.
I think he could break one big.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because I didn't. That'll do it. I like that.
Yeah, Herbert, Gibson, Zeke in order, and Herbert first.
Should Heides pick up Goff, Brissett, Carr, or Wilson to sub in for Rodgers this week?
You could play Brissett.
You could play Brissett.
Mm-hmm.
You could play Wilson.
Yeah, Carr scares me. 2 weeks ago, that game, man, that when they did nothing, couldn't move
even
the ball
up against the Jags with what he did with Devontae Adams last week. It was just scary, man.
Yeah, he's got one weapon. Like, it's tough there.
Give me
Brissett in a shootout.
Brissett in a shootout would look good up against Miami. Yep. Miami can give away some points. So
yep.
Yeah, I think I like that too. That's a. I like the line on that. It's just about 50. It's 49.5 right now.
Yeah, it should be a lot of points scored. I mean, I know they try to stick with their run game with Nick Chubb, but I think they're going to open it up a little bit up today. They're going to have to. They're going to have
to. I agree. Yeah,
they're not going to be able to control the game with the running this week against Miami.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I love that. That's coming. Like, people are saying that. My offense is exciting. We have a quarterback. We have receivers. Like, oh, this is great. Great time to be a Dolphins fan.
Right? Good for you, man. Fins up.
Been a long time.
I love seeing it. Kicks from Mike for a flex here. Palmer, Mostert, and PPR.
Mostert. Yep. Cleveland's run defense is suspect.
I'm gonna go Palmer.
You want to go Palmer?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Palmer.
I think because Mostert's Wilson's getting more.
Coming.
He's just getting. Yeah,
he lost half of his carries.
Yeah,
pretty much,
and targets too.
I think it continues in that direction. Mostert drops down. I have him. If I look at my rankings,
you think Mike McDaniel likes Jeff Wilson more?
Yes.
You think like
100%, and he was delighted to pick him
because he was doing it in San Fran, wasn't he, last year too? Right?
Yep.
They were favoring Jeff Wilson.
I love Mike McDaniel. He is
Yeah.
Bro, he's so funny to watch. Did you see the part of the press conference last week when he was like, yeah. He was like yelling at Fields on the sideline. He was like, I kept yelling at him to stop it.
Stop it, yeah.
Which was really frustrating because he wouldn't listen. And like,
I
he's
have
so
both of
dry
them,
with
like,
his delivery. I was
neck and
cracking up.
neck. Raheem Mostert and Jeff Wilson, they're even split in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very close.
I like the upside and the opportunity for Palmer, though.
Being, like I said before in the other tilt, quarterback, you trust the quarterback. He's the number one on that offense right now with no other weapons.
All right, I'll tilt with you guys.
It's tough, but
let's go, Palmer.
And we went back up from one Zach week. Zach said last week with Juwan Johnson, all game 1 catch for 1 yard, wrote it off as an L. And next thing I know, he goes for 41 yards for a touchdown. Yeah, I think this is going back
on
up
one
here
catch.
That's that tight end stuff, man. You just don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you just never know.
It's whoever gets in the end zone.
Monique again. Would you also start Josh Allen, or could it be smarter to play Jimmy G, Cousins, Carr, etc.?
I don't mind Jimmy G
or Cousins.
Or Cousins. Yeah.
I think it's better off. I mean, you're taking a risk putting Allen in this week. If you have an okay option as a QB2, like you do in Jimmy G or Cousins, I think you take that option. Just for the simple fact, like, I think we see Allen come in. I think he plays. I think he starts. I think they might get up by like 3 touchdowns. Maybe not. Who knows? It might go back and forth.
Yeah, but all it takes is like one sack, one time he bangs that arm on a helmet, like one little thing, and then you end up with that situation where he started, he gave it a go, but he only played 1 quarter, and now he's going to.
They elevated Matt Barkley.
Yeah, the safer play. Let's put it that way. The safer play is to bring in a Cousins, a Carr, Jimmy G, something along.
Yeah, I would rather get 100% of 18 points than 50% of the 25 that you get from Josh Allen.
Yeah. It's just good math right there, Chef.
Yeah, that's good math. I was trying to look up something real quick to see if if Allen's rushing upside would just boom up
all day
because
long
of the arm, because it's on the throwing arm.
We're talking about the injury. Yeah, he might run, but he might not run
Hines.
Yeah, but he might not run it that much either. Like, he might not run it because
I think you see a little bit more Nyheim Hines. I think you see a little bit more Devin Singletary, especially in a windy game that they're supposed to have. So
I'm surprised they're even starting them.
I would tell them.
I think they're just doing it as a decoy.
Yeah, I don't think they'll start him. Yeah, I think they might go right up to game time and be like, "No, he's not playing,"
or he gets the start and then sits out.
Yeah,
you know, we've seen that happen before too.
They may make him the emergency quarterback. Like, he can play, and we'll use him in case of emergency, and then he'll just sit on the sideline.
It would make sense.
So we're saying that Allen would be the smarter play.
No, the smarter play is Jimmy G or Cousins.
Is Jimmy G or Cousins, right? But okay, all right.
And I'd probably say Cousins, because even if Allen plays, at least in a shootout, they might have comparable stats. Like, at the end of the game, it might be where Cousins outscores Allen this week. Even
they're going to have to throw
100%.
Yeah, I could see that. Minute Jordan, what's up, man?
Where Brooklyn at?
Welcome back, bro. Right on time. Full PPR. Choose a wide receiver and a flex. Cortland Sutton, Rondale Moore, Wan'Dale Robinson, Darnell Mooney, Kadarius Toney, Mac Hollins. Okay.
He's a wide receiver and a flex.
Give me Rondale Moore.
Give
me Rondale Moore and give me
Mooney.
Give me Mac Hollins. Oh, you're gonna go Mooney?
I'm going Rondale and Mooney.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna go Rondale Mooney?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, you're not gonna go. Not gonna go Hollins.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah.
Nope.
Oh wait, actually, no.
However you want to hash it out. Nope.
Nope. I just looked at. I
think those two are
I don't trust
my play.
Yeah, I don't trust Hollins. I'd rather start Wan'Dale over Hollins, to tell you the truth. So.
I mean, I
forgot about
Devontae Sutton, but I can't.
Colts are actually the second best defense against wide receivers this year.
I'm not really worried about it too much. The linebacker Shaq Leonard is out.
Yeah,
not Shaq Leonard. Shaq Barrett.
No, Shaq Leonard. You were right.
Oh.
No,
yeah. Oh yeah, Shaq Barrett's out for the Buccaneers.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go Rondale Moore and Darnell Mooney in this.
Okay,
for sure.
I'll go that. I'll keep going with Mooney too. I like what he's done the last couple of weeks.
You can see his escalation in production.
Mm-hmm.
You really can.
Yeah. He's talented too, man. He's a talented guy.
And now, there's Claypool on one side. He's on the other. Can't roll coverage over to the side. Komet's come alive. That offense is starting to click. It's starting to come together.
Feels good. I'm happy for him.
Might be a little too late, too soon.
It might be, but it's always next year.
And
so Hidus for the. All right, so this is going back to that Zeke Henderson tilt. Murray, Warren, Burkhead, Edmonds, Hilliard, and Michelle are the top backs on waivers for that Zeke Henderson tilt. Yeah, I wouldn't. Okay.
No, you can't.
Zeke.
Yeah, no, I would go Zeke. Yeah.
What's the matchup for Denver?
Against the Titans? Titans by 2.5. Over under set at 39 right now.
Zeke.
I'm still gonna go Zeke.
Yeah.
And Ayuk or Devontae Smith in the flex for Zach.
Give me Devontae Smith.
Yep. After that stat bomb that Mr. Swanson dropped earlier, he torched the Mandos.
Yeah, Ayuk in another tilt still could probably have.
They get back their star rusher though this week, don't they?
Oh, Chase Young.
Yeah,
he should be back.
Interesting.
Yeah, it'll solidify that line. They'll make him a little different. But
I think, and you know what I think it does? I think it just opens up the passing game a little bit more for Jalen Hurts.
He does come back. That's right.
And the corners can't match up against the Eagles wide receivers.
They cannot.
But I do see them after watching Houston last week put a stop on the Eagles a little bit here and there. It's going to bring up some interesting conversations going forward, especially with a rebuilding Washington defense. They're finally getting healthy online. It's going to be interesting. But I still think the Eagles win.
Yeah, it's a good Monday night game.
It might be a lower scoring game than we expect, though.
I think it might run the ball a little more. Hurts might have to run the ball.
One of those weird divisional games where like they always get like close. What's the score? How's that game looking right now?
It's 14-3 Tampa Bay right now.
Okay.
And Godwin just caught a big one.
The NFL is crazy. Tampa Bay gets completely stomped on by Carolina. A couple weeks later, they're beating the team that everybody said Seattle.
Beat the Giants.
And then, no, that's supposed to be good. Seattle's supposed to be good all of a sudden.
Hey, I hit my prop bet on Godwin. Let's go. 42 yards.
Nice. Was that the
Sunday morning prop bet?
Oh, it's part of Seattle has to win the game to actually hit. Oh, big parlay. Oh, he just threw a pick. See you later. Bye. So Brady went out on a wheel route and
gadgetry.
They tried to throw it to Brady. Brady slips, falls, face plant, and he gets picked off. I don't know who threw the ball.
But Brady didn't throw it. I was going to say, was that a Philly special? Is that what I heard?
It would look like it. Yeah, and there's a flag on the play.
Something like that. They tried to do that to us. It didn't work. I think
it's definitely interception. Take a seat, Tom Brady.
I don't know. There's a flag on the play. They always find a way to give him back the ball.
Yeah. All right, Trey asks, good morning. What's up?
Morning, Trey.
Full PPR, Jerry Jeudy or Josh Palmer? Thank you, and good luck to you as well.
Ooh, here we go.
It's a good one.
Yeah, okay. Oof. All right. So we talked about Jeudy. We talked about
Palmer. We've talked about both.
Arrows going up, and we talked about Palmer being the number one on that offense with getting the lion's share of the targets with no other mouths to feed.
I don't know here, man. This is a real toss-up. But I would go. I think I want to go with Mr. Swanson and start Josh Palmer for the opportunity. And I hate what Russ has been doing. Like
I'm going Jeudy, and I can't believe I'm saying that.
I know. I can't believe you just said either.
Tennessee over the last 4 weeks has been ranked 6th worst against the slot wide receiver and the perimeter outside 14. So, like I said earlier, Judy's been living in the slot, been eating in the slot. I think it's a great matchup against Tennessee. Shorter passes, more accurate shorter passes. I think that Jeudy actually gets into the end zone this week against Tennessee, and he gets at least 50 yards. So I want to say maybe 6 for 50 and a tutty.
So that's 15, 16 points.
17 17 if my math works out right.
Yeah, but
and then Josh Palmer, I think he will get targeted. Whether or not he gets into the end zone, I don't know. I kind of like Jeudy a little bit more here in full full PPR. They might even out. It's a great tilt.
You know what though? Last week was the Chiefs and Titans, right? It was Juju went off. He was in the slot, right? All the time. I don't trust Russ. Oh man.
I guess that's really gonna be that's what's gonna send me one way or the other between this tilt because they're so close. They're so close. They're like, oof. I'm gonna stick with Palmer. I know the Broncos are coming off a bye and maybe they figured something out, but part of
it was trending good for Judy going into the bye. The matchup is really good against the Titans. Palmer, like, I just don't know what the Chargers are doing on offense.
I mean, some teams go out, take their bye, and they work some things out. But I feel like,
right. I mean, this game could be 24-3 at halftime. San Francisco Chargers.
Yeah, then it's Josh Palmer season coming back, and
maybe not. I don't know. I think that defensive rush is really going to put a hurting on Justin Herbert. The offensive line is hurt. Austin Eckler is banged up. I don't like the situation for the Chargers. I like the situation of Denver more so playing up against the Titans. They're going to have to throw.
I think, but I don't know about that. Both teams are going to run the ball a ton. I think they're both going to milk the clock, less possessions. But yeah, I guess, you know what? Slightly Judy's
got the matchup against McCreary.
Just because of what I saw happen last week, last Sunday night, and Juju in the slot was eating them up. And I think Judy's a similar type route runner, and he can get open, and he'll be able to eat underneath. Let's go Judy. But I don't love it. It's a tough tilt.
And I'm not a big Judy guy. I don't have Judy anywhere.
This is a revelation. This is a new thing right here. This is a new thing for him.
That's true. I wanted to be a big Judy guy.
No.
Right? I wanted that whole thing to work out. Now it just makes me sick. No. Yeah. Actually, even if it worked out, like, come on. I don't like it. I'm gonna still stay a Palmer on the side. I'm gonna get away from that tilt. Great tilt, Trey. That was oof. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It really was. Monique, thank you. Like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Indeed.
Is that we love seeing that. Hey Jay.
What's up, buddy?
What up,
What's
Jay?
going on, man? Got a touchdown. Ooh, okay, got a touchdown parlay here. Chubb, Henry, CMC, Judy.
I like it. There it is.
Jay's a big Judy truther, man. He's on that Judy train.
I feel like that's
risky. The first three, it's like lock it in, but that's probably low odds. And then to boost the odds, he threw in a Judy in there, and let's go.
What you doing, Chef?
Noah Fant just broke 20 yards receiving. That's the other part. Now I just need the Seattle Seahawks
on a Sunday morning. We out here with Noah Fant props.
Yeah. Oh, you want to know the parlay?
German props. Bavarian props.
I would love to pull up my parlay here. Hang on 1 second.
Sure. Hey, let's bring that up.
And I did start Noah Fant.
I didn't. Yeah, so my parlay for the Seattle Tampa Bay game is $15 to win 210. I had that little extra parlay boost. Seattle money line, which I think they're going to have. What's going to happen? They are driving right now. They are on the Tampa Bay 45. Kenneth Walker anytime touchdown. I think it happens. He just caught a ball and he is off to the races. First down. Over 54.5 Godwin receiving yards. He's already hit 40 something. I think he's got a long way to go. Noah Fant receiving yards 24.5 over. And I think he just got it with 25. So, I mean, unless he catches one and runs one backwards, the only thing that scares me right now is I took the over of 45.5. And I think that might slow me down. Just slow you down a little bit.
Happen at 45.
Well, we'll see. I mean, big catch right out here from DK Metcalf, and they are pushing it. Geno Smith, let's go.
4 touchdowns to be scored in the rest of this game.
What just happened?
Calling a game.
It's going to be tough.
I didn't hear anything that last about 40 seconds. It just froze.
Don't worry about it. The chef was talking about his parlay and all the whatnots that was happening.
Right when he went into it,
he needs 4 more touchdowns to be scored in the next, quarter.
4 more touchdowns?
Quarter and a half.
A quarter and a little bit, and he needs 4 touchdowns.
Like for the points, you need 4 specific people to get touchdowns.
No, just Kenneth Walker to score 1, and then 3 more touchdowns to magically happen. So the over. Oh, and also Seattle has to come back and win the game.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
That's all. No big deal.
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
Easy like Sunday morning. Easy like Sunday morning.
I mean, it could be
That's
20.
all.
It could be 28-20 at the end of this game, man.
Oh no, he slipped. It's great.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And then he tried to trip him. Look, he tried to like wrap his legs around him. He's such a cheater.
Oh my God.
He's so dirty.
Oh man.
45 and still kicking.
4 more minutes until we find out all the injury designations.
Yeah.
And really find out who's in and out.
Yep. Nothing yet. Still waiting on them. But I think there's really nothing in these early games that we're really waiting on. Because I feel like a lot of the stuff's already been kind of figured out. Like the Kyler Murray injury,
Yeah, they're doing a better job of announcing all the injuries a little bit earlier on.
What do you think? Colt McCoy starting? Is that what's happening?
Oh, I think so. At 2 a.m. last night, I got something
that way. It's been leaning that way.
It did not look good. Like he said, Murray was still walking around gingerly. Yeah, and that was at midnight their time.
Man, it stinks that Fournette is going to get knocked for that interception, and he really has any points to begin with. Oh boy,
Fournette threw it.
Yeah,
that interception.
Mm-hmm. What a bad idea.
Did you see the play again? Did they try to run a Philly?
Yeah. Pretty much.
They're still saying true game time decision for Kyler.
Still true game time decision?
True game time decision.
What time's that kickoff?
4:25.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a stinker.
It's Colt McCoy versus John Wolford. Did they is Stafford official?
I think Wolford is going to play. I don't think Stafford plays. I think Wolford actually gets the start. Whether or not Colt McCoy, Kyler Murray, you know what? Does it really matter?
What do you mean?
I mean, it matters if you have Kyler Murray, but I don't have Kyler Murray anywhere. So,
yeah, I don't know how Stafford isn't either cleared or not because it was a concussion, so they should be able to figure it out. He hasn't cleared the protocol, and that game's not till later either.
Quarterbacks I faded this year: Aaron Rodgers, Kyler Murray. Who else? Russell Wilson.
No, I'm an idiot, and I took the 2-time reigning MVP. I thought he was going to come back on a scorched the earth tour and try to make it happen, and
you know what?
Very good.
He did that last year.
I was screwed either way because right after you and I both talked about it. It was either one of us were going to take on that turn, Rodgers or Brady.
And Brady, yep.
And we would have been screwed both ways.
Yeah, who would have thought you could have taken Kirk Cousins or Tua?
Yeah, like me. Don't be a homer. Don't be a homer.
Meanwhile, Geno Smith about to put one in the end zone.
Meanwhile, the chef was a homer and took my guy, and then he's reaping the benefits.
Yep.
So right, I'm making a comeback.
And if Drew is listening to this show by any chance, can you look at your trade proposal that I sent you?
He's not doing that. First of all, he's like 1-7, so he's done with the season.
Exactly.
All right, he's not looking at trades, and he's not. If he makes a trade, it's probably collusion.
So. I ordered 2. I gave him 2 first-round picks.
Oh, and then Dynasty.
Oh, in Dynasty.
Yeah.
That's different.
That's different.
Yeah, that's different. Text him.
I did twice.
Oh. No, he's not.
An exclamation pointed twice.
I missed one up here for kicks from Mike.
And I saw
quarterback. So Jared Goff, Russell Wilson, Jimmy G, Derek Carr, Kenny Pickett.
It's gonna sound crazy, but I think give me Jimmy G.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
You know, I just feel like I like where that offense is going. I like the way they're moving. They're coming off a bye and they're playing that weak Chargers. And I was in a curse. Weak Chargers defense.
Good catch.
Yeah, and give me Jimmy G with Debo back and all the weapons. Yeah, Jimmy G.
And then on the defensive side, Saints, Steelers, Rams, Cardinals. Maybe we talked about a couple of these.
We did this one, I think, yeah. But
there was another very similar one.
But the Saints, though. Saints, oh, okay, that's why. Saints against the Rook. Give me the Saints against the Rook.
Yeah, I took Saints. Right, Chef?
Yeah, Saints against the Rookie.
Good. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good face.
Why not?
Yeah,
why not?
Oh, man. We're waiting on injury designations. Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, waiting on some injury designations, waiting on some final tilts to come in. We're in that sort of like no man's land part of the year where some people they're giving up, but
no,
don't give up.
Not just the giving up. It's you have bye weeks, injuries, and circumstances that you don't have a tilt because you don't have options. Like you're not choosing between two guys because you don't have a choice to make this week. If your guy's on a bye, if you got a bunch of Bengals and it's Chase and Higgins and Mixon and Burrow, like those are exciting players. They're on a bye. You don't have an option. You just have to go to plan B and start whatever option you have there, whatever players are available, whatever Josh Palmer situation you just run into, because normally you'd be starting Higgins or Jamar Chase, and now today you're thinking about Palmer, Wan'Dale Robinson, and all that other stuff, trying to figure it out. So there's not too many tilts.
This just in. We have breaking news.
Officially, Josh Allen is active for today.
He's playing.
Tre'Davious White out.
Okay.
Huh.
So that helps Cousins.
Fire up Cousins. Yeah.
And then you're still in the risky business with Josh Allen.
Man, that's a tough decision. I'm glad I don't have that option to make. I don't have Allen anywhere. But
I do have Allen and Cousins on the same team. I think I would go with the safer pick and play Cousins. They're going to have to throw the ball to keep up no matter what. And if Allen goes up, you could just see them switch to the run game.
Yep.
So it's tough, but I'm going to go Cousins here.
You go Cousins over Allen, huh? Just because of the designation, right? All the problem. Damn. That's tough, man. Because that UCL, like you saw that who was that? Carson Palmer, right?
The Uckle.
Yeah, Carson Palmer, right?
Uckle was
Carson Palmer.
Also, who else had it last year? Russell Wilson had it last year.
He had it when he was a rookie. Josh Allen, his rookie year, right? Didn't he miss 4 games because of that?
Same thing like that.
So I mean, it's a tough one, man. It's a tough injury. I guess I would go safe with you and probably go Cousins if I had to choose between the two.
Yeah. That's where it's looking right now.
Yeah, there's no Trey White. They have a few other injuries too. I'm not sure about Poyer, and even if he plays, how healthy.
Poyer is out.
See,
Tre'Davious White out. Greg Rousseau is out.
Milano's
in.
Okay.
Hyde. He's in.
Okay. You said Elam was out.
Elam's out.
So both starting corners are out, and you're going to go up against Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen. Good luck. Yeah. Like, give me Cousins. I might put Cousins in all my DFS lineups today. I think it's a little windy. If it wasn't so windy, I would.
I don't think it matters.
Hey, Ryan Tannehill's active too, officially, and Brandon Cooks is playing as well.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. I had Malik Willis already and fired up in one of my dynasty leagues.
Really?
It's a dynasty league, Chef. I'm struggling.
What about Palmer or Mostert here for kicks from Mike?
I think I would go Palmer. I think I said Palmer.
Yeah, I said Palmer too. I tilted back with you guys. I was gonna go Mostert, but the Jeff Wilson stuff scares the crap out of me.
Oh wait, this is, I guess, kicks from Mike. We did this one a little earlier.
Damn it, Seattle fumbling on the 20. Gotta be kidding me.
Really?
Whoa, good tackle. Who fumbled? You know?
Smith. Strip sack. Or he was running and fumbled it.
We do a little bets here, boys.
Sure.
Want to do a little DK action here?
Yeah, actually, you know what? And I will do something that I haven't done yet.
Yeah, I just put in Kenny Golladay in a lineup.
Let's
throw up in your mouth a little bit. And I put him in a super flex because I have 3 super flex spots because chaos is chaos. And yeah, shout out to the Chaos League, but man, is it rough when you got to sit Malik Willis because Tannehill's starting and you got to put in Kenny Golladay in your super flex. Good luck.
My Chaos.
Are you guys hooked up with Underdog Fantasy by any chance?
I have Underdog.
I still have it.
Alerts all the time.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think we're not allowed to do certain. In New Jersey, we can't do.
Yes, we are not allowed to do certain things, but
we are allowed to do others.
So you guys just keep talking, and I'm going to hook something up here.
Okay, sounds good. I like it. I like Underdog too. They've remember when they first came out? I did a lot of best ball last year through Underdog.
Mr. Swanson, let me ask you a question. It's a little late for me because I already didn't start Noah Fant, but Evan, sure. I got a tilt for you. Okay. Evan Ingram, Tyler Higbee.
No
more injury designation for Ingram. He's good to go.
Yeah, he is good to go.
Not a bad tilt.
Not a bad tilt.
Higbee
high scoring game
Higbee's
for
been
Ingram.
Bootlegging, man. The last 3 games he's been playing terrible, and I feel like it's John Wolford. I'm scared.
Who was it? You said it was Ingram and
Higbee.
And Higbee?
Mm-hmm. What about DK Fantasy Sports? Y'all are on that too, right? You guys want to do a little 3-way daily?
Yeah. I like that. I think there's hope for Higbee. I'm looking here. I wrote down last good matchup last week. Fant went for 5 for 96 against the Cards. Cardinals are 31st against tight end, so Fant had a decent game. Week 3 versus Arizona, Higbee went 4 for 461. So there's hope. I might take Higbee, even with Wolford. Wolf. But I might. You take Pollard over DeAndre Hopkins?
Damn, we don't know if Kyler's playing or not. I don't think so.
I don't think I do either.
I can't do it.
I can't do it. I mean, look, I might be wrong for doing that.
D-Hop's on a heater, dude.
I'm going to start D-Hop. And Pierce over Cook. He says that it's hard to sit Dalvin. That's actually a lot tougher. That's a lot closer of a tilt. Pierce over Cook. Right?
That is tough right here.
Right.
I like Pierce against the Giants. It's hard to sit Dalvin Cook.
It's hard to sit Dalvin, but yeah.
Again, the Bills defense is a little banged up, but that's in the secondary, not so much up front. Russo's all right, but he's a pass rusher, so they still have their front four intact. I would start Pierce against the Giants. If they're going to get beat, the Giants in any way, it's going to be on the ground, and Pierce is he just seems to find a way to get 100 yards every week.
Yeah.
That's a tough tilt, though.
Chef, you on the DK right now?
Yeah. What is your handle on DK?
Birds of War 29.
29.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add you as a friend.
Oh, you could do that.
And
that's pretty cool.
You're right. Did you not? I didn't know that.
And then
that's fun.
Juan.
See. Oh, just MFK.
Oh yeah. I know the rest of that.
It's a family show.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Add you as a friend, and then we connect friends.
Ooh. I've got a friend request. Didn't even know that I could get friend requests. All right. Okay. I guess I'll send so I got that friend request. You want to type in the private chat real quick for Wands, or do I need to do that?
I don't think you need to do any of that.
I don't think you need to do anything.
Yeah, once I open up DraftKings in like 20 minutes, we'll be able to do it.
So let's see if I can start something. I just got to figure out how to do it. I know we can do it. I know we can have a private group.
So do like a 3-way little game. 26-yard pass to Cade Otton.
I sat him in a couple leagues, that Otton boy.
So you go to NFL and then you go to
I like that for Mike is putting in the updates. He's another field correspondent, just like Justin and everybody else. That's awesome. And Zach.
Not spotted. Josh Allen not spotted on the field during pregame warmups. Telling you, it's gonna be
just a decoy.
Maybe he's in there getting a massage.
It's a setup.
I hope Justin's okay.
The decoy. They're running a decoy chef.
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't seen Justin today.
He talked to me earlier.
Oh,
he got his tilt and
got him in earlier.
Okay, good.
He's probably in Germany at this game right now.
He probably is. Jarvis Landry
Tour
officially active versus Pittsburgh. Snake Showdown? No, that's the 4-player lineup.
Yeah,
I think you go to Classic, and then you go to.
Is that Cameron Brate just running
head to head?
20-yard run?
Head to head. That's what it is.
Is it?
Free pools, Rainmaker, Dynasty Rewards. I think if you go to your, if I go to my firm request,
Create contest. I got it.
Nice.
There he goes.
Private. Got it. Anybody else in the chat want to play? Raise your hand. Send me your handle for DK Sportsbook.
Yeah. Some of the guys can't play though. Like Big Ant can't play down in Florida. They still haven't legalized it yet.
Oh, huge breaking news.
Hit it.
McCarthy.
Hold on.
Do it.
Enough. Go ahead.
Yep. McCarthy thank you. McCarthy expects Zeke Elliott to sit versus the Packers.
Oh, wheels up, Tony Pollard.
Oh, you guys have to accept my friend's request.
I did.
Ooh, but we got time. I'll do that as soon as we're done.
Yeah, we got. We'll go double check real quick here. But
why does he expect Zeke to sit?
Because
who's Zeke?
Yeah, McCarthy just said Zeke sitting. That was the breaking news.
I mean, he hasn't really practiced much at all this week. At all, if at all.
Wow. Why would he say he expects him to sit? Like, if you're the damn coach, like, if he's going to sit, playing with words.
That is kind of a weird way to script that,
right?
Expect him to
and then
sit,
we'll let him play. And then he'll vulture 2 touchdowns and ruin Tony Pollard's otherwise magical day. Like, what are we doing? He's either sitting or he's not. McCarthy, enough.
It's 4:25 game. Expects
to
sit.
that afternoon session is all right. That because either way, it's Lambeau. It's the the mystique. It's the Cowboys playing the Packers. Like the blah blah blah. Like that's still interesting. But what I'm excited for is that 1:00 hour. I want to see the Jags and Chiefs. I want to see the Dolphins and the Browns. That's exciting for me. Those 2 games should be up and down and provide a whole bunch of red zone fun.
Yeah, that should be. That'd be.
Speaking of red zone.
What?
Speaking of red zone, the Bucks are inside the 5.
Damn it.
Bucks inside the 5. Can I get a Mike Evans touchdown, please? Can I get a fade to Mike Evans? They love doing it.
Please, just Tom Brady, just throw a touchdown. Please, I need those. You have no idea how badly I need those 4 points. Evans I lost to Cody by 4 points.
I won a couple close ones last week. Just barely eked out the Chef. I needed Mahomes to be Superman against the Chef, and he did it for me.
4 points was my line. I really have to beat. I got to beat. I think I'm up against Patrick Willis. I'm not sure. It's either that or Nico.
Godwin touchdown.
Ooh, I needed that.
Awesome. That's good.
Godwin touchdown. That's all you wanted, right?
No, I need a Walker touchdown too.
Oh, no, you Chef. I'm sorry. I was talking to Mr. Swanson. I know you need Walker.
I needed that 4 points. Big time. Tired of losing games by 4 points. That was my line last week. I lost 4-point games all over the place.
10 more minutes, Chef. All you need is 3 touchdowns. Here we go. And the Seattle to score them all. So that way you win.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Yeah.
3 touchdowns by the Seahawks now. And one of them has to be Walker.
What's his where's he at today? And don't say Germany.
I was gonna say Berlin.
Yeah, Berlin. Wow. 9 for 17. 3 for 12 through the air. 5 targets. Oof. Not that great.
You know what's going to happen here? I'm in trouble. Need bail money in our league of record, guys. You don't know why I'm in trouble, Chef. You're giggling over there, but you don't know why I'm in trouble. You know why I'm in trouble? Because I have to drop a player because I'm 1 player over the roster limit. But the 1 player that I want to drop is Laviska Shenault. And I can't drop Laviska Shenault because he already played this week. So now I have to drop a viable player.
Oh.
I have no other option except for maybe making a 2-for-1 trade, which I'm trying to pull off with Big Ant right now, but he doesn't want to do it, even though he's probably watching the show. Big Ant, will you accept my trade? I just made you a ridiculous trade. I'm giving you Kenyon Drake and Laviska Shenault for Caleb freaking Huntley just to get something back so that I don't have to drop Kenyon Drake for nothing. Otherwise, I'm dropping Kenyon Drake for nothing because that's the only player that I'm going to drop.
I don't see you guys connected here as friends.
Chef's still on this DK thing. I'm going to drop him.
You're just gonna drop him? I mean, I'm not gonna pick him up.
He's got a couple. I don't care. I'm not picking him back up anyway. I don't have anywhere to put him. That's the one league where I'm like, my team's pretty good, and I don't really care.
You talking about League of Record?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Dirty. The old Dirty Dynasty.
Oh, you're talking about Dirty.
I'm talking about the old Dirty Dynasty, yes.
All right. I was going to say, I'm like, why are we talking about Laviska?
Because he scored 20 points this week in our League of Record in the Dirty Dynasty, and now I can't, since he played on Thursday, I can't just drop him, even though I didn't want to drop him. I've offered trades to Levy, to Big Ant. I've tried to trade 2-for-1s, and then nobody wants it. So what am I supposed to do? I was even giving up Rondale Moore in a bunch of trades. Like,
really?
Yes. I tried to get the Dolphins backfield from Big Ant and trade away a bunch of stuff. I was giving him Rondale Moore, Algier, all kind of stuff. I didn't want to do it. He said Rondale Moore is not going to be good once Hollywood comes back. I was like, all right. Fair enough.
Yeah, you guys just have to accept my friend request.
Yeah, but I'm going to do that after the show's over.
All right. Well, then.
I thought I did. I thought I accepted it. I want to do it on air.
Fail.
Make a lineup. Oh, there it is.
Oh, you want to make the lineup now? Is that what you were trying to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it on live. I mean, we're just sitting here burning air.
Well, I wasn't burning air. We've been doing
you have to accept you have to accept the friend request through the DraftKings app, not the like you have to go to the regular DK app to accept the friend request and then go back into the daily app.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Is that how it works?
That's what it looks
like. So I got to go to the sports book and then do it?
Yeah, go to the sports book and then go Huh. I had the alert come up. I don't know where it went.
I don't know.
No, it just doesn't want to load. I want this to work. This will be fun. This will be a fun way to.
Yeah, I mean, we could do this on a weekly basis.
I like it.
Right? Yeah, we could do this every weekend.
Get your friends.
My
friends.
I'm too far away from my Face ID. God, I can't wait to move back to Callaway.
I'm verified.
Come on.
I expected the friend request. Oh no, I have to see the.
It's such a pain, isn't it?
But I know how to accept a friend request. I've received them before in life.
I don't know where to receive any of this stuff that you guys are talking about.
Yeah, you go to the settings. No,
it's getting a little hot down here. You hot? You warm down here?
I'm chilling. I'm as cool as the other side of the pillow.
Sweating profusely.
Really?
Oh, bueno.
Yeah.
Feeling all right?
I got the meat sweats.
Yeah, what it is?
Oh, come on, Walker. Take this. Nice.
I don't know where the settings are or none of that stuff. What are you talking about? I have no idea, dude.
Go to social, maybe. It's weird.
Social, welcome. All
right. Well, nothing else really going on here. The chat has since died down, unless we got any other questions going on here.
Nah, nothing else on there right now.
All right, now we're friends.
Oh, yay.
So now once we're friends, I go to the regular.
Then I got to send you. I got
How'd you do it? How'd you do it?
He went on.
I went to social. I went on the regular DraftKings DK site, like the.
Oh, social. Got it.
Yeah, hit social, and then you'll see the message there. You accept the message from Pitbulls in Paradise.
But I did that.
And once I accepted it.
Oh, wait. No. Got it. Confirm. Okay. All right. Got it.
Cool.
There we go.
Now, how do I find the contest?
I'm gonna send it to you.
All right. Sounds like it's gonna be fun. A little private contest, a little 3-way banger, and then we can keep the tallies and be like, last week I got you. That is cool. And then we can invite people from the tilt or anybody who wants to come in. We can leave the show with that next week and be like, yo, anybody who wants to come in.
I like that.
We'll post it on the little banner at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just got to figure out how to share it.
I think it's I think during the playoffs, or once we get closer to the playoffs, we'll get back to our regular tilt form.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have a slow day.
Well, it was busy early. That's the problem. We took care of all the tilts kind of right away and like early on. And like I said, man, this week, like, there's not too many options. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, you don't really have a choice. Like, it's just that's what you have on your roster, and that's what you have on your team, and that's it. And like we said, like, a lot of people give up. Like, if you're 1-7 or something like that, like, right now, like 1-8 or 2-7, like you're done. You're like checked out. But I don't think if you're 2-7, you should be checked out. 2-7, 3-6, you should still be alive. You should still be fighting for it.
Yeah, you can still come back 100%.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen. You can absolutely do it.
And even in seasons that I have been out, like, they're usually rare, but like even in the seasons that I'm out, I want to play spoiler. I want to knock off the guy that thinks that they're great in the league. You think
yeah, I don't want yeah. I'm not
I want to knock people off, yeah.
Mail it in.
No, never.
Hyde says Henderson's gonna be a safety blanket. He's gonna play him instead of Zeke. He's gonna have 7 carries, 30 yards, and a touchdown. 6 receptions, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
Wow. So, yeah, you know what? I could see the catches. Maybe Wolford's checking it down.
You guys should have received an invite on the daily side of things. Come on, Seattle. Put one in the end zone already, will you? Thank you. Thank you very much for listening to me. Touchdown, Tyler Lockett. Let's go.
Oh, there you go. Hey, I'm in.
So it's 21-10 now.
My friends.
So 21-10, 21-17, 24-21 would be 44.5. I think it was a 45.5. Damn. Oh, that sucks.
Oh, it's under request? Oh, no, that's...
So you build your lineup however you want to.
I don't have any messages from you, dude.
I sent the invite.
And you're one of my friends.
I sent the invite to both of you.
I'm already in.
What?
Can you explain to Juan what you did?
I got the invite. Okay, yeah. I got it from the top.
It was a bell with a little notification on the side of it. It said, look up here, dummy.
There's so many things to look at, though. I mean, like, I understand. Like, how could you see them all?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like this. I always pick my defense first. Let people behind the curtain talk.
Really?
Process.
Yes. You do the defense first? I like that. Yep. That's cool. Yep. Okay.
I start all the way at the bottom and find which cheap defense here is going to have maybe a good game. The answer is no cheap defenses.
Yeah, I mean, gotta find somebody, right? There isn't really a cheap defense.
Nope. Not at all.
Not one that you want, anyway.
Yeesh. Yeah, no.
Leonard Fournette is down.
Really?
Doubtful to return today's game. Hip.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Oof. That's interesting. I'm going to take them. Wide receivers.
Man, it's tough. You want to take some of those high-priced players, you got to make a nice little lineup. I'm going to even find my special dart throw somewhere in here.
Yeah, I'm going big. I'm going top heavy, I think.
Uh-oh, here he goes.
I'm going top heavy.
This is cool because I only got to be used to. I don't have to meet a whole mob of people.
I mean, if you could beat us too.
What I said. We'll start Kenny Golladay. No.
Yeah, sure. Put him in.
Might mess around and put him in. You're just joking, but
be my guest.
Ooh, do I do that? That is funny. And who's left over? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I can't afford it. Oh no!
Your options get limited when you can't afford people. I'm looking at Ronnie Rivers right now. Like, man, he's tempting.
I can't do that.
Let's see.
I might have to take somebody out.
I think I'm already at that point. I'm like, damn, what am I doing there? I can't do that.
I think it has a lot to do with stacking heavy up top.
Yeah, I stacked.
I do it to him. I think I'm done.
Yeah.
Ooh, yep.
I could afford
That'll
him.
save me money up top.
$200.
And then I got 2 more spots to fill in, man. This is tough.
This is tough.
I got mine already.
So 34.
I don't know if I want to reveal my lineup yet.
No. Wait until we're all done.
I'm almost done.
I got mine. I actually really like my lineup. I think it's solid. I think that made the money work. I got some upside plays. I got some hot streak guys. I got some fun stuff for content. And yeah. I
can't fit Christian Kirk in my lineup, not because I don't want him there.
That's why I was laughing.
He is squarely in my flex.
Is he really?
He is squarely in my flex, dog.
Nice.
That's funny. Oh man, it just does not work. I'm gonna have to change it up. Change it up. That's what I said.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to change.
How could I still not afford? I gotta go all the way to the bottom of the barrel with this now, don't I? Damn.
I like this. This is good. I might even use this lineup. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put this lineup for the Millie Maker right now. Hold on. This is the Millie Maker lineup. I want to export this lineup.
This is disgusting. I can't do it, man.
Ooh, you know what? I can maybe go.
Putting it in the Millie Maker.
Ooh, nice.
Let's go. That'd be nice, huh? If I made the Millie Maker live on air, we're gonna recount it right now. Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be something.
Yeah, buddy.
Be cool if I could figure out who I'm gonna play for my.
Oh, you better figure it out quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to change some things. Damn it!
Look at that. I was the last one in. I'm the first one out.
Ooh, I could do that. Oh, okay. Hey now.
My flex just stinks because I'm so top heavy.
My flex doesn't stink. It's Christian Kirk.
Yeah. Do you have Barkley in your lineup?
No, sir, I do not.
That's why.
But I didn't want Barkley in my lineup.
Let's see if I can go lower on quarterback. Or it's going to help.
This is going to be so much fun going over this next week. It's going to be great. Let me see. Are all my guys 1 o'clock? Nope, I got a 4 o'clock. Everybody's at 1 except for one guy.
I'm in.
All right, just give me a second. Finishing up now. All right. It doesn't really matter too much. Just
Sarah Riley. Welcome back.
Oh, clutch last minute, Sarah. Get it.
Let's go. Half-point PPR, as always. Gabe Davis, DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams, Brandon Ayuk, or Jeff Wilson. Starting Jefferson, St. Brown, Walker, and ATN. Nice.
Oof, already winning.
Already winning, for sure.
Can't go wrong.
Really can't go wrong.
It's tough to pick between those Detroit running backs, though.
It is.
But they have been the ones putting up the points.
Ayuk, 6 catches or more in 3 straight games. Chargers are good versus wide receiver. I'm still kind of putting Ayuk at like that mid to low range wide receiver too. But he caught all 6 of his targets last week for 81 and 1. Jeff Wilson, like we said, the usage was going up, starting to eclipse Mostert a little bit there. And that matchup against the Browns, who can be had at running back. I might go. For me, it's between Jamal Williams and Jeff Wilson.
I'm going to go Jeff Wilson.
Let's go Jeff Wilson.
Cool. Let's go Jeff Wilson. Nice.
All right. You guys want to talk about your lineups real fast?
Yeah, let's talk about our lineups. Let's do it.
All right. So we'll go by position. We'll just run it down that way. For quarterback, I went with the $5,400 Trevor Lawrence going up against the 27th ranked Kansas City defense.
Okay.
Juan?
I'm picking on the Lions. I went with Justin Fields.
I was trying to.
Yeah.
Very nice. And I went with Tua at 6,700 against Cleveland.
Very nice.
Very nice. All right. For running backs, I have Saquon Barkley and Travis Etienne stacked up with Trevor Lawrence.
Very nice. He does catch the ball some. I went with Tony Pollard with no Zeke, with the news of no Zeke. And I went cheap and I took that dart throw that we mentioned earlier, and somebody mentioned it, and Isaiah Pacheco.
Oh, I mentioned it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. We have a lot of similarity here because I went with Saquon Barkley on the one side, and then on the other side, I also went with Tony Pollard with the
there you go.
Zeke.
All right. So all three of us.
We're
in. Get them in.
Okay.
All right. Wide receivers.
Yep.
I have Claypool, Olave, and Jalen Waddle.
Okay.
Now listen to how crazy that is that he did that sitting over there, and I'm over here. I took Tyreek Hill instead of Jalen Waddle. I have Jarvis Landry instead of Olave, and I have Mooney instead of Claypool. Still targeting the same 3 teams though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I have Darnell Mooney. I have Jalen Waddle.
Wow.
For the stack. And I actually I went with Mac Hollins for my
there you go. That's your guy. Yeah, you were talking about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Seattle just intercepted Tom Brady again.
God.
Tight end, Chef.
Tight end. Mevin Shringham. What? Stacked up with Trevor
Never
Lawrence.
hate of him.
Evan Ingram. 3,300.
Evan Ingram. I actually went 100 more expensive, and I went with Dulcich.
I too went 100 more expensive and went with Greg Dulcich.
What the hell?
Oh, okay. Big game, Evan Ingram. Let's go. And then for my flex, I squeezed in Christian Watson for 3,700. Hopefully he gets a big play.
I squeezed in the other Christian, Kirk, just to make sure the chef eats a piece of paper.
And I managed to squeeze in the number 1 on the team, Wan'Dale Robinson, as
attaboy.
My flex.
And then my defense, I have the Arizona Cardinals.
Saints.
Cardinals.
Wow.
All right, lock it in, gentlemen. Lock it
in.
This is that's good, boys. Cool.
That's really good. I'm actually glad it worked out that way. We all have the same kind of thing. I like it. It's gonna be interesting.
Just a little bit of some differences there. This is good.
So each and every week we can do this. If anybody else wants to join in, message us at the Tilt is Real on Twitter, and we'll send you the link. And we'll get you all hooked up, and you can join in, play some DFS every week with us.
We'll lead that next week. We'll lead with the show with that and invite everybody. And I'm sure Zach will play, Big Man will play, like everybody who can will play.
Hyde will get in too, for sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sounds like fun. All right, guys.
Daily tilts. I like it.
We have reached the 12 o'clock hour on the East Coast. And from the chef, from Juan,
and Zach,
from Mr. Swanson, have a good Sunday, and we'll see you next week.
Happy tilting.
Peace.
Good luck. Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Sunday Tilt. Visit us on YouTube at youtube.com/thetiltisreal and like and subscribe. We're live every Sunday from 10 a.m. to noon Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you all next week on The Tilt is Real.